Yeah, I can feel it all. I'm coming up for her. Hand it over. I'm hanging till my hands are blue. On my shoulders, underneath the weight I break into. So hold it above my head, burn it into my mind. I'm begging, please don't let me forget all of the times I rise. I'm ready now, 'cause I've been breathing in the lies I overhear. Yeah, I can feel it all. I'm coming up for I'm coming up
Hello everybody, welcome back to the TXG Valorant circuit, month of April, and we've got our decided game here in Group D. We've got Synthesia versus Error 404. I mean, Error 404, they've been in this tournament a lot. Every iteration of the circuit they've played. The deepest they got, I believe, was 5th to 8th, which that's a relatively good placement, and if they win this game, they're going to match that placement here. Synthesia, though, new face to the tournament, trying to prove themselves. They kind of need to get this win if they want a chance at the Invitational, because losing this, you're not going to have enough points to really qualify. So it's an important game for both teams here.
Yeah, definitely for Synthesia, must win to continue, and for Error 404 must win as well if he wants to go on to the playoffs. So, I mean, in terms of both teams, I think the skill level is pretty equal, though definitely you look at history, it would suggest otherwise. You know, Synthesia has been around for a little bit, but in terms of competitive success, especially in TXG, this is the first time, and overall, you know, they bombed out of the OCE qualifiers, the Challenger qualifiers. Overall, it hasn't had that much success, but I mean, I watched their gameplay, wasn't bad at all. Anything a little bit unlucky, maybe, you know, here and there need to improve a little bit. Well, 404, this is a roster that's been around the OCE region quite a bit. I mean, they played in OCE Challengers, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, they've been around for, you know, at least a year and a half. You know, played in previous TXG circuits before. So definitely a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, been playing an invite, I believe, World Premier. So both teams are invite teams, so they're both pretty solid. And we're coming into the map bans here. It's a bit interesting for this game. We haven't got the standard Lotus here. We've got a Bind and a Haven and a Breeze.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit interesting because, I mean, here in OCE we love the Lotus. It's like opium. Everybody's addicted to it. You know, you just pick Lotus over and over again. So interesting that Synthesia decides to ban it. Maybe a tactical play. You know, I mean, every team in OCE currently just knows how to play Lotus. So it's probably where you decide that, okay, maybe our opponent is probably better than us on this map. So we're just gonna ban it, because if we don't, then they're gonna go to it.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're Synthesia, you're a team that scrims. Both of these teams probably scrim. I'm pretty sure Error 404 does. But you have the hours in the scrims to feel comfortable banning Lotus, even if it's not your worst map. It's quite popular, so it's quite comfortable for a lot of teams. And coming into this this veto, going for this Haven, this Bind, it's a little bit less common, and if they have the owls in it, it can really turn out quite well for them. Considering Haven is their map pick, they're going to feel relatively confident coming into it, I reckon. But this first map of Bind, I think, will be pretty interesting. I mean, we saw the comps a little. Wait, have we? We haven't seen them on stream, so I won't say that yet. But yeah, for E44, I'll just say the comps. Both sides have a chamber. E44 going for the solar rays with the sky, the Viper chamber, going for a little bit more of a defensive comp with those trap plays. You could set up there, and then on the side of Synthesia, you've got the chamber, the Viper, and the Neon instead of the rays, which I think synergizes a little bit better with the sky. Where in E44's comp, I would have probably preferred to see a fade, but honestly, both comps relatively solid. The refreshable flash has brought Sky back to prominence, especially on a map like Bind.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think in terms of team comps, it's not too, nothing too crazy. We'll have to see how the chamber plays out. So while the chamber player has to be pretty dang good, of course, chamber came back into the meta. Same with Neon with the reduction of overall utility and also as there's an ammo reduction. So having a character like Chamber, like Neon, that can abuse that, really important. So we're seeing him shift back into the meta for that reason. But you do need a pretty competent Chamber player. And just to make it a little bit clearer, if you couldn't follow, we'll go right into the agent select so you can see it for yourself. But yeah, I think in terms of buying, we'll probably. I mean, I personally would favor Air4 for a little bit more in terms of a map like Bind, where it's a lot more structured, it's a lot more tactical. Rotations are very tough because you kind of have to have a grip on what your opponent's doing to get good rotations in, especially on both sides as well. How you utilize the long areas, how you fight for these spaces. So definitely, I think I favor the team that has a little bit more experience. But Synthesia, I do like the look of their comp a little bit more, especially with that Neon over the Rays. I think not having that Brimstone instead of another smoke agent, not having an out and out controller helps the Neon quite a bit. Just up to how Sid plays.
Yeah, I mean, the probably Air44 feeling quite confident coming into their map pick, starting off with your map pick. Even though Team B usually seems a little bit better because you get to ban after the other team and maybe dictate the maps you play a little bit more. Just the confidence of winning that first map, coming into your map as map 1, can sometimes be the difference maker. I mean, if you're the team who's chosen the first map, you're gonna come in with a little bit more confidence because you're more comfortable, and it's quite similar in the comps, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference. It's just going to be a little bit of a pace difference because the Rays is more there for the slower play compared to the Neon, who can really clear a lot of angles quite fast and get some good timings. But yeah, we're coming into the round. 8 seconds left on the timer. Let's see what happens. Ready. Early pressure A shot coming here from Synthesia. Sid making his way towards his U-haul angle. I mean, Charles is going to be there on the other side. Spots him out. Stun comes out. It's good, but this is all a fake. Hookah pressure instantly, but it notices through here. Zero is going to get caught out. The molly and the nade too much to handle. The brawl and Hookah goes the way of E44. Synthesia instantly re-clearing, coming to this long space. Meatbag's got the lot, gets Shaggy. It's a big ball on site here. Chlorophyte has to do a lot. Sid making the space, pushing for this tube, waiting for his teammates to back him up here. Money, Crab, everyone facing Chlorophyte all at once. It's incredible team play coming up from Synthesia here. Charles and Block Switch just trapped in this Hookah area. I mean, it's going to be quite hard to get back into the site.
It's going to be pretty tough here. The long option is coming in the form of Blossom, so you have to wait, half the time to wait. Double swing, double phase from Sin, but they're going to back right off. This is going to allow more time for the Blossom factor to come into play, and now it will activate. Good shot on money, take out blocks. It's a lot more difficult. There's only one player left. It quickly gets cleaned up for the pistol round since Synthesia won't take it.
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible like reset from Synthesia. They had the initial fight that didn't really go their way, but the reset into long to crunch these hookah people and get the sack guy, and they faced them together all three at once with a three-man face, and it worked out quite well how they reset and kind of went into that round after losing the initial fight.
Yeah, I mean, it felt a bit awkward at the start as well. The TP player felt like they overcommitted and didn't have enough information on hookah to go for that. Now on the eco round, they're just trying to push down bathrooms. They're gonna face two very big guns, and they get both kills. This is huge. This is both guns that, you know, not really retrievable, but that's a lot of firepower to take out a round. Duelist and the initiator now rest on the shoulders. I mean, these are agents that really don't have the abilities to enter onto the site easily. So even with classics, keep always in the back of your mind, how are they gonna enter the site, especially with Arrow 404. Their approach is simple now. All they need to do is consolidate the space and fight together. Make the enemy pay for every inch they take. They don't need to win this, but they, in the back of their mind, they have to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, just juggling the gun away is pretty smart here for Synthesia. Don't want to really give extra guns, especially with this walk from Chloro fight. He's gonna wonder, where's my gun? But he still might catch Crab off guard here. Crab isn't like behind him. Meep not really considering. He's going for the two. What? They didn't hear it. He finally turned around. Crab able to get the kill.
30 seconds left.
It somehow works in Synthesia's favor. I mean, crazy that they didn't get the steps there. But Crab's gonna be able to secure the plant here.
Spot planted.
Charles is really going for the play here at this point. Not too much to go for. Oh, he's nearly able to get the kill into Crab. Regen Shield gonna do a little bit of justice there.
I mean, probably just damage is going to be the priority here. Trying to go for the Ninja Defuse, but I don't think there's too much. Oh, got it half. It's a little bit awkward, but the Outlaw will be the hammer in finally on the coffin, so just trying to go stick for it.
Yeah.
There's just no way around it. Very awkward at the end.
It got a little scary.
Yeah.
Synthesia definitely not too upset with that round. I mean, they keep 3 guns, but it got a little scary at the start there and towards the end where the defuse nearly came about. But the Molly was good and able to really secure the round quite cleanly, get the plant down, keep the money up. Guns coming into this round should be pretty solid. And a couple of light shields that Zero could maybe pick on. Seems like he forgot to buy shield.
Alright, we'll see here. Shaggy faced with a ton of pressure, but only a flash. This is the advantage of the smoke. It threatens both the early push out and as well as just holding the line. So because of that potential danger of that race satchelating out with a sky flash, kind of don't really want to push the issue too much. So they put the smoke there instead of a brimstone smoke, because, you know, you can't really push into a fight smoke as comfortably as the brimstone's one. But they do rotate here. They'll go out onto the A option. Chamber posted up in bathrooms. TP up top, so potentially have some sightline play there. Sky will have to be the supporting factor. So essentially, Sky has to kind of bait Chamber a little bit here, hoping that the contact goes through bathrooms. But if the contact goes too short, it will be very awkward for Blossom.
Yeah, but Zero gonna get the 140 tag onto Blossom, but Blossom able to get killed. Glorify gonna take out Sid. Now leaves him in the 3v5, but Crab able to make the numbers a little bit better for themselves with the flash blitz too. Meep able to get the trade. It's a 2v3 situation. Only comes out, and they're just gonna double TP. Are they gonna consider the short angle? I mean, block switch considered, but gets the kill. Nearly gets the spam onto Meep. Shaggy gonna get caught out. I mean, Meep giving himself a good go at it, but Charles is already here. Time is so low, it might not be worth it. And yeah, Charles gonna get the kill, but 3 kills on the bonus round. It's not a horrible round for how it started for Synthesia there. I mean, it was a 3v3, a 3v5 at some point.
Yeah, I mean the factor of them winning the pistol and then the second round and doing damage on the bonus round on the attack, is pretty huge. Because on the attack, especially with spike plants, your economy is going to be a bit better. But now they go on to the operator here. Does have the brimstone ultimate. I mean, they kind of have to play slow a little bit. Try and get the pick with an op. They don't need to force the issue too much. On the other side, no operators. Definitely a factor to consider, but immediately already first kill found for Shaggy, trying to get one back. Sid pushed all the way up to Lamps here. Still, no contact to be made right just yet. This dog is gonna find him out pretty soon here.
Sid is feeling the pressure now. Blossom able to get the kill onto him. Just the crunch on that usual fight that Synthesia like to do. A little bit of a punishment after recognizing that from the pistol. So just going to be on the line for the op now, trying to find some sort of damage to equalize this round. And Money seems like they want to face this A angle, but they really just want to get this pick here. Firefight going to spot Money out. One way is going to come out now. Zero is going to be forced to rotate off. The op is not going to get any value here. But Meep has got this lurk coming up B long. He has got the spike though, so if he doesn't win this duel against Shaggy, he will lose, but he'll be able to get the kill. Doesn't consider block switch, patience, and gets the spike. Money just got to charge through the molly. Zero not able to get the kill onto Charles, and that's going to be the round. 17 seconds, you force the TP, try and save the op here. And
10 seconds
left.
left.
All in all, just E44 taking a pretty clean round.
Yeah, good stuff from E44. I mean, it just seems a little bit like Synthesia's sort of not united in terms of their tactical vision. I mean, just frag kill there, but they bought an operator, had it post up bathrooms, and then decided immediately off of the sky dock, not finding any information. That was a sign as well to just push the neon up so close and take contact. It's a little bit confusing. I mean, the vision here is not coherent yet. I mean, it was sort of the same thing on the pistol round where they're juggling two ideas at the same time. They want to do both, but it's Valorant. It's a trade of information and space. It's a game of patience and resources. You can't really do that.
Poison orb emitting.
Quick kill there. Crab goes down. I mean, that's just smoke out of the round. Already low economy for Synthesia, so not a comfortable position to be in for this newly formed side. But you're Air 404. I mean, they're comfortable here. Outlaw rotating to CT, already bulking up the numbers here. Zero up on Hookahs, hearing the trap off the chamber. So they have to TP. They basically have a TP here. If they go for the B option, it's going to be pretty tough.
Here.
Go for it either way, and Blossom caught out on the operator. The angle didn't work out for him there. That's the knowledge you need when you're playing this game. Just the angle geometry doesn't work out. But rotation looks to be the call here. They'll go into it, but now they don't have any information. And already a Sky puts it up close with an outlaw. Not going to find anything though. Money's going to take him out with the Sheriff. Immediately, this round is thrown into chaos. Longley out to delay. Hopefully, we'll call the cavalry over. Already two rotation. One rotated in form of Shaggy. They need to play really patient here. Shaggy immediately with the kill and the showstopper misses it. The pressure is what counts. Spike plant will go down. Zero operator finally comes into play. Gets both of them. Comes up huge. It's only blocks left. Money is available, so he can go for this. Let's be careful. 1v3 is no force play, so we need to commit. It's already a pretty big gun sighted this way. Zero in, and Zero to ensure that no one leaves the site alive.
I am back. Okay, sorry about that, Toka. Alright, so Synthesia won a round. Did not see any of it, but I'm sure they played it well.
Yeah, I mean, Synthesia, again, think in terms of the tactical vision, it's a little bit shaky, but they get away with it because they have players like Zero that can just pop off anyways. So this is going to be a big factor in the round. Synthesia, they don't have a grip, I think, on the map quite just yet of how it determines how they want to play, how the opponent wants to play. It won't really matter because Valorant at the end of the day is a game where if you click heads better, you win. Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, the pick into belong there is pretty huge. Block switch. It's full blinded. I mean, it's a free B site. You're gonna realize it pretty soon once this dog clears out all of the site area. Flood smoke maybe creates a little bit of a question mark still, but site is Synthesia's, yeah. Shaggy gonna flood out with that smoke. I'm gonna catch Shaggy is jumping up on the top of the site. Money has little shaky, but able to get the kill. Charles gets taken down. Synthesia 4-2 now, brings himself a little bit more comfortably into the lead, forces E44 on an eco, and maybe making a little bit more of a statement with that round.
Yeah, Synthesia just simple, does it. Works out for them. I like this better. I like this look of Synthesia where they just pick a site and they commit, play a little bit slow, apply the foundation of baiting out the utility, get some early information, and just commit. Don't overcook it. You have the good players. You can fight against this team. So there's no reason really to make it too complicated. And simplify it, and to the basics, and it works out. Now, Viper's Pit on long prevents any option, and also kind of tells the other side where the chamber is going to be, because the chamber is not going to play on the same side as the Viper ever, and especially not with this Viper's Pit. So their option here, they're going to contact against weaker guns into A.
Yeah, it looks like just a little bit more of a patient round from Synthesia. Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to walk into a stack. The pit used on the eco, just trying to make you for kind of. You have the chance of Thrifty win, but Blossom going to spot out the shoulder of Crab and secure the kill. Little bit of angle advantage there for Blossom there. Just secures himself a nice cheeky lead into the round, and still the pit to deal with belong. It's looking quite good for E44 so far.
Good news is Crab only had a weak gun. Money will take out his counterpart there, so that's a pretty good start. Recovery from them. They'll have to go into A because the brimstone is down, so the only smoke left they have is on the site. Now, Viper's Pit will come down to secure the spike plan. Now, it will be a pretty tough retake, but the spike. Interesting Viper's Pit here. Fight heavily towards short. They probably do want some lamps control, but either way, weaker guns is going to be pretty tough to fight into this.
Yeah, and this little flank here, it's being watched. I mean, Zero did hear the trip get tanked a little bit, so Boxer's probably not going to have too much value off this flank here. And yep, it's caught out. Charles able to get the kill onto Sid in the pit, and it's a little bit of chaos. So weaker weaponry maybe a little. You're going to get caught out. It's all left to Money. One flashed out, but the time is so low. Not able to stabilize for the time.
Oh no, that is so unfortunate there. There's just not enough time left for Blossom. Money made it pretty tough for themselves, but somehow still finds a way to crawl it back. It was one of those clutches where you go, how the heck did we even win that? Yeah, that's why I said, the Viper's Pit is pretty good to play from short, but you need lamps control. And with stronger guns, and no threat of a shotgun on the other side, especially with the race out of round, the neon out of round, there's not really that many reasons to just relinquish the control of the site that heavily, playing so much into the Viper's Pit.
Let's play.
Now it comes up to a force. Seekers comes out. I mean, this is just to try and bait out a shot, find out where the op is. They should should find out the TP in hookah pretty soon. Sid already pushed in. It's a very good tempo, already control for Synthesia early in the round.
Did you see what that Seeker was? It's just under hookah. I don't know what happened with the Seeker, but one of them went stray. But Zero and Blossom, little chamber face off and long. Blossom Might be feeling the pressure first. The block switch, able to get 3 on site, and Zero finally pressured after that to take the peak and lose the door. All left onto Meep. I mean, he's had some nice shots this game, but I don't think this is quite as possible. Clears out long, but the info is given away. Oh, nice shot from Meep, but Charles gets the trade. U404 get themselves back into the swing of things. Another round for U404. They want to bring this a little bit closer, and instantly Synthesia not going to be happy with how that round went.
Oh, yeah, immediately timing it out here. Disastrous. Hookah pushed there. Couldn't I mean, they could overcommitted, got mollied out, and just lock switched, did everything on the site.
Yeah.
A little bit overcommit from Charles there, going for the orbital strike as well after 4 members already taken out. A little bit funsies. At least they're getting back into this round, into this game now. It's only 1 round back after 3 from Synthesia in a row. This is the big factor in Valorant: momentum. You crack the opponent's economy. You sort of force them to play into your hand, especially with that round. And they're starting to figure out what Synthesia is doing, especially with the look they're having, where they're not rotating too early, they're not overcommitting, not aggressing. Understand that Synthesia usually overthinks stuff quite a bit, so they play a little bit more patient. They utilize the operator, pulls it up out on long. Rest of the team plays patient, sets a trap, crossfire everywhere. They don't need information, they just need to win the gunfights. That's exactly what they did now. Synthesia, money, I mean, it's not perfect. You can still buy in. And
yeah,
but the real thing is they need to commit hard here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I get the timeout makes sense to me. They used 4 ultimates in the last round, so it was quite a rough round to lose. But another coming out of the timeout, a fast play, a little bit of a set play coming out from this seems easier here. The slide comes out, Glorify able to get the kill. Crab with the great trade though, opens up the side a little. You will not clear, but Molly comes out. Plant should be secure. Blossom peek out this short angle. Zero barrel spotted out, but he's not going to over peek to the U-Haul angle. Drops down.
Spike planted.
Blossom still interested in this angle. Crab gonna have to be good for this kill, and he does. Gets Shaggy. Been huge in this round so far.
Taken down.
Getting that third might have been too much to expect from him, but 3v3 situation now. Zero able to get Charles with the operator. He's so sharp with this op. And a 2v3 situation now. Both of them coming out of this U-Haul angle. Zero fast to the punch. Money swing off the contact. It's a brilliant round coming up from the timeout. This fast set play changing the pace up, and Synthesia just dominate. And I've got to say, lots of credit to Crab from that round. I mean, a big 2K to open up the round with those trades.
Yeah, the trade on triple there was absolutely crucial, but more than that, I think praise is due to be given to how they held the site afterwards. I mean, perfect 1k 1 laps, immediately Viper smoke up to the 9th, the trade opportunity, swap the position, mess with the timing immediately. It was beautifully done. Very good foundational knowledge and drilling from Synthesia here now. Fight and Shaggy gonna push out bathrooms. They must find a kill. Immediately they face the operator. Trade comes in, but Meep unable to find a kill. So it's still a factor, still having the op, but that's a lot of pressure. Rest of the team though, coming in, good patience. I mean, fantastic Raro 4-4 here to back off, knowing they got everything they wanted, no need to overcommit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple big misses from Sid. He's having a little bit of a slow start. Usually, he tends to do pretty good from what I've seen from him, but just a little bit of a slow start to the map. See if he can heat up, and he does get the kill into Charles. I curse him in a good way this time. And brings equality to Synthesia. Shaggy going to be asked to do a lot here. Able to get one, but the trades come out, and it's in favor of Synthesia now. They have the site, have the smokes down, and Crab is going to be confident here, I reckon. But got another smoke down. Just keeps cycling this, stalling out the time. He's got the molly. And yeah, it's just up to Money to stall for some time for Crab. plays for the molly. They're gonna clear out this site really slowly, U404. They don't have the utility, they don't have initiator, don't have smokes, don't have tools, they don't have anything to do this fast. And it means that Crab has correctly read the situation here,
Last
that
player standing.
sees the molly in the air, Buddy gets the stall perfectly. And yeah, block switch not gonna be able to do anything here. It's perfect from Synthesia. A quick read turns into a round win, 7-3 on the opponent's map pick.
Synthesia's getting off to a very good start here. And after the timeout, completely, I just feel like a completely different team. You know, they're realigned with each other. They're a lot more confident. What I really enjoy here is Synthesia after the timeout, they don't have any doubt left. You know, they don't overthink the situation. They make it that simple. They just give their players one simple objective. All right, just make one call, what side you want to go, and then just go kill.
I've got your trail.
Yeah, it looks like a fast play coming up from E44 with the weaker weaponry. Meep though! He's a turret! Just kills two. Brings the trade in Sin's favor. Zero gonna get taken out here on the left, but it's still 3 versus 3. The Deagle's not gonna do block switch justice. And it's quite a rough situation now for E44. The start around the read was correct, but just not winning out the brawl here.
One enemy
So
remaining.
gonna be a little bit shaky, but confirms the kill. Grab with final frag. And 8-3. Synthesia looking for a 9-3 half.
Oh, it looked a little bit close at the start, but Synthesia after the timeout is just on a roll right now on the attacker side of line 044, unable to find an answer. They basically must win this round here to have a chance of put their foot in the door, swamping onto the attacker side. Now, they do have the showstopper in the Viper's Pit. They're playing Chamber on the same side with the Outbreak. That's the Viper. Very interesting here. I don't know if they want to deploy the Viper's Pit on long or not. You kind of have to use it early. That's what I feel like, because the way Synthesia is playing, you know they do not want to give up side control. It's gonna be
Yeah, and block switch might just be playing for this 1-for-1 angle. Crab's gonna take him out. It's the pit is gone, and that's your big ult to try and win the round. Shaggy now gonna have to do a lot with the showstopper here. And Charles gonna take out Zero. A little bit of a refrag here to get himself the advantage. Zed slides into long, stun is good, forces the site open, tries to drop the bomb, and Buddy's just gonna kill Glorify under the pressure. Oh, gets one! Charles able to get the kill, but Muddy able to somehow stabilize themselves back into the round. Beep spots out. Blossom in hookah. And the shots are not stable. Meep able to get the kill. Blossom may not have the correct read here. Able to get the kill. Meep not able to get the clutch. 4-8. Synthesia lose out the last round. E44 kind of a little bit heroics there, but still able to secure themselves 4 rounds. Much better than going down 9-3. It's not a must-win pistol. It's highly advantageous to win this, but E44 have a much better shot coming into the next half with 4 rounds instead of 3.
Yeah, definitely 9-3 and 8-4. It's only 1 round, but it does feel like the entire universe is apart in terms of the mentality. Don't want to really give your opponent the opportunity to go to 11 right away. So we'll see how this one works out for them. Arrow 404, some heroics wins them the last round, but in the pistol round, you need to approach it with confidence and belief. They'll hit fast into A here. Since Zero up close, personal, going to be away the meet. Crossfire is going to work out beautifully from Lamps there with the 1 kill. Immediately pushes Arrow 404 back. Just a wall smoke, this one-way smoke alone is enough to just deter them from pushing forward.
Yeah, and the instant call to rotate from Synthesia, they're just having a read that they're going to react to B, and it's actually incorrect. They're going to break out the trip showers, and Synthesia calls 1 rotate, but okay, now they're buying it. A little bit of pressure made from E44. Gonna give an opening for block switch to try and make some space on this B side now. They're rotating once again.
Oh my
I
god.
mean,
They left the site completely empty. Oh no, what is happening right now? They left
The
it completely
dog.
empty and they decided, you have 5 people, why are you rotating all 5 onto
It
me?
works out. I mean, on these pistol rounds, you want to stay grouped. They're gonna hear the nade. They're gonna realize that there's
30
A. They have the
seconds
5v3 advantage, so it's not horrible playing full retake. But
Spike
E44
planted.
probably gonna be looking to get some of this early spaces. TP, triple TP, gonna create some good pressure here. Pinch from both sides now, forcing E44 into the site and to short. Sun comes out, said Zero clear out showers, get info on Blossom. Has to tuck away in pocket, but Shaggy, Blossom both gonna get kills. It's looking like E44 could pull this 3v5. Heap able to stabilize a little, Sid.
enemy remaining.
Looking for the half. He's greedy, he's able to get
Enemy
it.
remaining.
With it,
Oh.
but barely. Shaggy able to close it out, and it's almost. They wanted to be grouped as a pistol, but
enemy
it
remaining.
didn't quite work out for them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest. You basically, if you wanted to be grouped there, there's no reason you rotate all 5 off the site. Because you have no information on B, you don't know if they're fake, you don't know if they're rotating, so your best bet is to always hold the space you already have and just play retake. Your man up. What is this monkey together strong strategy here on a pistol round? It doesn't work out. What's Synthesia? The Outlaws in play for Blossoms already. You know, that's a pretty big threat on long. Basically locked it down. He can't just stay here as a lurk. They can play pretty slow on the attacker side, especially with the Rays compared to the Neon, right? Just chill, you know, let the chamber work, see if anyone decides to explore. If not, just pick one place like bathrooms, explode in with the Skydog, with the flash, with the nade, get that space, and then think, what do you want to do next? But for Arrow 404, job's pretty simple. Don't lose guns, win the round. For Synthesia, starting to overthink it a little bit already.
Yeah, Zero just on this nice off angle here. Dog gonna stun him up, but he goes for the shot. I mean, respect. But they're gonna pull back towards A, and they have the 3-man stack on towards B, so seems like E4 are probably gonna clean up this round. Smokes come out, it's gonna give the information that there's gonna be this A hit. Verify charging forward, wants to go for the plant, but there's only 30 seconds left. If Syndesio
30
can
seconds
stall, they could get themselves a round win, but easier said than done. They don't have that much utility to use. Flash comes out, but plant is gonna go down. Chaos steely ensuing. Need people to get the kill into Shaggy. Blossom though, 2 shots. Force back. It's a little shaky for E44, but they're able to pull themselves into the numbers advantage now. Zero just charging out of this heaven angle. Not too much he can do here with the classic.
One enemy remaining.
Just hang out by block switch all up to Crab. He's had a great game, but time is low. He's just playing for damage here. Not able to find any. I mean, E44 able to get a relatively clean round. Three kills in the plant. They'll be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. 8-6 now. I see advantage of 8-4 half, you know, instead of a 9-3 half. Get a pistol round, and suddenly it looks very doable compared to 9-5, which still feels like a sizable lead. Now it feels really close. The main thing, really, I mean, Synthesia kind of overcooked a little bit there. I mean, they had control of A side, didn't have information on B, had a chamber trap on long and a TP, so there's no reason really they should have rotated an extra person over. Do anyways, the rank control of A. It's just a bit awkward, I think, in terms of Synthesia's what they want to try and do. But now with guns, maybe it will be a little bit different. But we do see a contact play into hookah here. Oh, sorry, into lamps.
Yeah, they're able to get this lamp space, but this orb gonna really deny most of this shower side pressure. And with this chamber trip so deep, they don't really need to fight the showers angle, and they can just kind of chill and relax and let them have this whole side, because they have the orb that can retake quite fine on this A side. And Sid gonna catch out Shaggy pushing through, and the TP might come. I mean, they don't have space on A. They've lost their lurking showers. It's the perfect time to TP, but E44 Maybe overthinking it.
I just don't have space, don't have time. Even if they TP, there's always the risk of someone in hookah to destroy them. It's not even going to come into play there. Sid, unable to transfer onto the third one, won't matter too much. Finally finding himself a little bit of footing back to this game. Not doing well so far, but that is a good start indeed. Now it's 96. Synthesia with the bonus round cleanly. That's the biggest factor. They win it cleanly, but it's a little bit confusing, I think. Or 4-4, they're not clearing bathrooms and Shaggy just pushing out the smoke like that.
Yeah, it's a little rough from E44 there. They just didn't have the space and didn't know what to do about it. They didn't fight anything together. They kind of just decided to make some sort of place to try and get some more space, but yeah, and Synthesia had the control over the round. Now this time, if we're being cycled from Synthesia on this B side, the deep line showers could land himself a kill 0. Yep, able to get the counter block switch, the lurk down once again, and it's gonna make this round pretty rough for E44 as well. Looks like they want to reclear this long space, but really the flash a little off and they have to back off. So the numbers towards this B site, A site has pretty good info in deep showers, and Trip there and short just stops anyone from flooding into site.
Teleport's
Yeah, 0 posted up like this, it's pretty tough to go for a TP play because you'll find resistance from 0 who can just TP back on site. And I love this position though. Look at the setup on A. They can't just TP back together and play one angle. It's like they bring Spike onto B. That's a huge kill. The money will find Sit with the trade. They're crap, unable to win it. Charles gets better of this kind of part. Immediately the side is cracked open just off the back of some contact play. So Synthesia are not ready for force to come in their way. It explodes them so easily in the site. Cracked. Numbers now firmly in their favor, but I don't know what Chlorify's doing here.
Yeah, it almost feels like a misplay from Synthesia, but I would argue E44 just able to crack open the site. Charles making some hero plays and getting some good frags. I mean, Synthesia had the perfect read on the round. They had the 3 on B. They had the deep showers, and for the chamber setup was perfect for the round, but E44 was kind of just charging forward. Charles being the difference maker. Absolutely outstanding round coming from him. Gonna secure himself 7th round for his team.
Last player standing.
Yeah, there's not much they can do with the time. Charles, of course, he gets the last 2 kills to make a statement for the round.
I don't even need Chlorify. Chlorify was AFK there. Doesn't even need this guy player. So I'm expecting a tech to come out pretty soon here.
Yeah, tech. We're on the tech.
Yay, love technical pauses. Good. Just L44 waking up a little bit here on the attacker side already. 3 rounds. So 8-4. Very quickly, 9-7. I think, the factor is, of course, the heroics, right? Charles playing great. Blossoms playing good on the other side. Of course, Meep has always been good. But I always feel like Meep individually is brilliant. But all the kills that they get, it's just in the moments where the round's already decided. So it's not really that much impact. And the player that needs to find the impact for them hasn't shown up so far. Sid just nowhere to be found. And hopefully they'll get him back up pretty soon because they definitely need Neon players, especially now with the ultimates in play. Blossom one off, Shaggy one off the other side already. Some ults up. Breakfast is going to be popped onto A. Aggression out towards B short. One player here. I mean, the TP is not set up, so he's kind of stuck. Awesome in a very awkward position. Immediately it's going to be taken out. That's huge information and space given over for Synthesia.
Yeah, I mean, the kill in the short there is huge, and it also brings down the chamber of Blossom, so Trip's going to be down. They can go for a re-clear long here, maybe a flank after this. They hear Shaggy. Yeah, they come for the re-clear and be long, and they just keep this pit in short just to keep some sort of pressure on this A site. It's going to be quite hard to clear out for the side of E44 when they're down numbers as well, but E44 with the best read possible here.
I love that. I love that.
Coming into CT. There's going to be no one on the B side.
We've swapped spawns. We've literally swapped spawns. Yeah, I love this though. Understanding that if you plant A here, that threat of a quick shower TP is always going to be there along with the Viper system, make it very awkward for you So already look at this CT position established. They're gonna go out too long as well with the
30
spike plans.
seconds left.
You know, Shaggy's gonna have the showstopper here if they do give him the spike, which he should.
The dog finally comes out. They start to realize.
Yeah, they're overcooking a little bit. They need to just get the plant down here. Trying to go for the fight hit in a 1v2 here. Needs to get something. Gonna get one already damage on the other. Just the turret is enough. The numbers now heavily in their favor. And now they TP over. And this is looking a lot more positive. EU44, I'm afraid they've overcooked it a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, still though, they have the spike down. It is numbers disadvantage, but they have all the space in the world. They have CT, they know that's clear. So it's basically holding B as a defender with 3 people on site, which is usually quite strong. So, crap, if we get the trade onto 0, it's quite a nice trade. But the time is so low, they've got to start the stick. Or flight. Big kill onto Meep there, the molly comes out, and that's going to be the round.
Oh,
E4-4. The post plant is huge, and they're looking to equalize, bringing Synthesia down on an eco.
Charles doing a fantastic job here.
One enemy remaining.
Look at this
Last
fantastic
player
molly
standing.
in, just so annoying. Charles has been playing Brimstone like how you're supposed to play Brimstone at the very highest level. You're not using silly lineups. You're there, presence with your team, but your utility is always on the back of the opponent's mind. Save it. You be very conservative with it. The molly is always available for him. The post line never uses it to clear angles or anything like that. It only uses it when the pressure comes, not before, not after. It's huge to have a controller player of this caliber. Now Shaggy, same story with Sid. Really, not present yet. I mean, 8 and 15. Sid doing a little bit better, but still, both these teams will definitely want a little bit more impacts out of their duelist players. L44, they play very slow here. Have the outlaw on in the form of Blossom. What's it outlaw? But they don't see any flashes from money, which usually is an indication that either stacking or this is gonna play pretty dang slow. Usually the first, considering the economy here. Heck off. I love this. So going to bathrooms, just picking one angle and then clearing it out in force. It's only one player here, so if they gamble correctly, it will work out for Arrow 4-4.
I've
And
got your
E4-4
trail.
spot out the chamber of 0, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a tell that it's going to be the A side, but they understand this and they start rotating up to this
30
A
seconds
side.
left.
And E4-4 have the correct read, rotating to B. It's an incredible attack half so far from E4-4. I mean, they've had really good reads. The IGLing is phenomenal. Just really good calls so far.
Yeah, the reads are fantastic. The smoke's going to come down and make it very awkward here. No flashes on the other side. Overdrive's going to be
10
popped
seconds left.
with the nade as well. Just
enemy
completely
remaining.
crunches everybody in the sit. Overcommits too much there. No guns, no position, no information. You waste an ultimate like that. This woes continues as his team is forced to be equalized. Arrow 4-4 match them 9-all.
Yeah, it's just the anti-eco call. I mean, these calls from E4-4 are really good. I think if you're Synthesia here, after the eco, you might want to be calling a timeout, and yep, there it comes. Timeout, gotta reassess and
One enemy
I don't
remaining.
know, just kind of look into the next round, how they can change up their defensive half. They're getting out-read, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did see those Synthesia recuperated pretty quickly after their first half timeout. So let's see what the coach is telling them. Just feels like they need to be a little more confident. There's the same issue with the first half as well. They start losing a few rounds and then they have doubt in their mind. And they play a little bit worse. The reads have been fantastic. Let's not take away anything from Arrow 4-4. You don't win 5 rounds on the attacker side of Bayern like this without good reads, and they have been fantastic. I mean, they've been picture perfect. With Synthesia, you need to think about the other option. If the opponent has a good read, maybe it's time you don't really go for the orthodox play. Lean on Crab, lean on Meep, try and get some area early in the round, get some information, fight for these spaces. Because if you're letting Arrow 4-4 walk over you like that, where you're playing layered defense, but layered defense doesn't really work when the opponent can read your movement like at this level, at this caliber, with this success rate. So Synthesia, they need to fight hard Are we looking to do that?
You want to play? Let's play.
Yeah, and this early showers pressure, they're starting to identify some sort of issues in their defensive half where they can fight for this early space, really dissuade from E4 from pushing it, and kind of lingering around, expecting the reclear. It's a pretty good timeout coming out from Synthesia here. And when that tag comes out, the smoke comes back. Spam. And yeah, I mean, E4 really want to clear out this showers out. Looks like we might be getting a good showers brawl after the smoke comes down. Shaggy holding on to the nade until this begins. Said jump peek nade a little bit. Nade, clear out Crab, but it's not quite as good. Still though, he's gonna be forced out. The satchel, it's good! The showers fight goes the way of E4 though. The timeout, the read is good, but the brawl is not. Meatblow able to get one kill on the Chlorophyte. Double TP here. Spot out the barrel. I mean, that's a little bit of a misplay there. Zero able to get the kill onto block switch though. Blossom not gonna be phased. Finally gets baited out off the line, but still, it's the Viper in the chamber. It's quite hard to get back into the site here, especially against an operator. And Blossom, he's pivoting all the way towards heaven, but Zero had a decent chance of killing Charles, but just no how do you expect the Brim to be fighting short there. And Blossom, just a little bit of stall. The bomb realizes it's primed for backside, it hits, it's done.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, okay, no, never mind.
Okay, he's all committed, all committed.
I mean,
I was worried
crazy.
for a second.
Crazy for me to actually recognize a small he missed there. Sorry, from Charles. Yeah, I feel like the round again, the approach was okay. The mindset coming into it, they're fighting for showers like that. It's pretty nice. But the biggest factor is just Sid leaving Crab all alone, just getting spammed out. You need to counter spam. I mean, you have, Sid was on a Phantom. They were both on Phantoms. So in that situation, you really just want to spam hard, fight hard, molly out, stun out. Instead, he gets naded, and then Sid just decides to just leave his teammate to die. He just sacrifices the lamb, and fortunately, DET and Arrow 44 decides to also ensue a plague onto them.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a tech pause here, but it should be relatively quick. But yeah, I mean, Synthesia had quite the read on the round. It was a good timeout, but E4 just the brawls coming out in their favor. I mean, looking at this scoreboard, Charles has been absolutely on fire. I mean, both the Brimstones really just putting out numbers. Yeah, I mean, it's quite impressive, but really, I think Synthesia, looking at this round, it's an eco. The showers fight didn't really work, and they're going to have to make an adjustment. They don't really have the luxury. Have they used both their timeouts? They have, yes.
Yeah,
they don't have the luxury of a timeout. They're going to have to win out the rest of these rounds on their own. So it's a tall task. I mean, Air44 bringing back the lead after an A4 half. It looked so dominant, but the attack halves on this map have been absolutely stellar from both teams. It's honestly been quite impressive from the reads both teams have had in this game. I mean, these calls, these plays, it's been quite a close game.
We'll see what they do here. I mean, money is not great for Synthesia. I suppose they could be okay with with Zero playing with the Tour de Force and Money playing on low money. Ironically, Zero, this is needs his cold Zero moment here. But it's a lot of utility that's gonna come his way before any sense of a body is gonna peek through. Smoke comes in as well. Oh, it's a little bit of an angle play. Could have gotten the collateral there, but instead we'll
Just out
settle
of the
for the one
TP
kill.
range.
And unfortunately can't TP in as Synthesia losing a very big gun in the round will make this very difficult for them. So Sid needs to pop off in this angle.
Welcome to my world. Go, go, go. Get out of my way.
Good job so far there, 1 for 1. Sid's gonna back right off, but they only lose the pistol on the TP, so that's okay. The pivot potentially being called here for Arrow 404. Ooh, awkward angle. Crab didn't spot out Block Switch. I think Block Switch saw Crab, though this is exactly what they're doing, and done, and caught out there. Very awkward. That's why you don't really want to fight into a Viper's Pit like this, trying to
30
find
seconds
some
left.
advantage. Sid trying to pre-anticipate the opponent. It's just a wrong read. Unfortunate. It's 50-50 and it doesn't work out for them now. 20 seconds left on the clock. Last Money can do something crazy. You know, spam charge through the smoke, through the wall. Which I think is going to be very unlikely
10
here.
seconds
It's
left.
going to get spiked back down. And this should be it with the Viper's Pit, especially with the sight line towards short as well.
Last player standing.
Has to go,
Yeah.
has to go for the save, probably.
It's a 1v3. Has the Phantom. There's not much you can do against the pit. The stall there. It's just the save angle. And Charles
Sid.
having a crazy game and just adding on to it with that kill. I mean, it's almost unfair. I mean, E4 historically have always had one player just popping off like crazy in their games. I mean, we had that one game with Jack on Haven, I think in January. He dropped like 40 on Phoenix in overtime. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, E4 regardless of the hero plays from Charles and that, don't give enough credit, but the macro side from E4 on this attack half has been stellar. And it's not just E4 as well. I mean, Synthesia have had pretty good reads coming into the rounds. It's just two teams having relatively good reads and on the spine map.
I mean, so that's the issue really is just the fights, right? It's just not working out for them. Zero has been good, but when you look at Zero and Crab has been good, but the rest of the team is a little bit lacking. Meep's not really finding impact in his kills. Controller. It's the life of the controller / the Sentinel, because that's essentially what the role that the Viper's playing. On the other side, though, Awesome, all times have been finding impact. But my God, Charles has been carrying this team on his back. Not only a fantastic read, but also just doing everything, every single kill, every single post plant. It's all up to him alone, and he does a fantastic job. Now, Blossom needs to die. That's his job, essentially. If he gets a kill and die, that's huge. Hopefully, we'll full rotation on the other side. Or at least keep the rest of the members there. So 3 people gonna go onto the A site here. Push one off, Zero, smoked off, not gonna be able to find anything, but that spike drop. Deep good kill, but the plant is gonna come down. Operator train on the other way. Timing just does not work out for him. Brings it back into a V2. And Money and Sid, probably two worst performing players so far on this team. They need to step up huge here. Not let the other opponent get match point.
Yeah, Money was having a game slowed down a little. But it nearly could have been the round they needed, but barely E4 pulled through.
Match point.
Party's over.
It's a pretty nice way to play the end of the rounds, but another round in a row, E4 just been so dominant on this attacking side. Synthesia, their last legs, 3 in a row to bring it to overtime. I mean, they have the Viper's Pit, they have the Seekers. They could come in with a retake and hold one of the sides a bit heavier, but let's see how they play this round. Zero just instantly caught out by Glorified, but Sid with the trade and able to get out with his life, or the cost of some utility, but still 1-for-1 trade could have been worse.
Oh, spike drop. That's information given. Look at this B short push from Crab. Fantastic. Caught out immediately on the rotation. They heard the spike as well, so they know that's still lingering around towards market. I mean, yeah, okay, good job here. Not fighting 4 showers, just backing off completely, playing the doubling up together. C goes out already. You don't need to probe for information. His ultimate will just do the job for you. Finds Shaggy at the end, so they know it's more towards A. Look at this Sky rotating over. Have a good read, but they don't want to lose the cockfights here.
Sid coming alive, getting the kill on the block switch. 2 big kills. And now, let's see what Blossom can do in the Showers angle. Meep gonna spot him out. Meep has been a good shot this whole game, so I wouldn't put it past him to get this kill.
30 seconds left.
Free fire, so gonna be good. Sid though, 3k into the round, the flash comes out, gets the info on Shaggy. 1v3 situation, the slide out off the contact. Money though, just gonna get the kill. Finally, Synthesia stopped the bleeding and maybe looking a bit more confident coming into these last 2 rounds.
Exactly what they needed. Sid needed to wake up. They needed impact from their duelist player. That's exactly what it delivers. Now, I mean, still 2 rounds to play with. Shaggy has the showstopper, charges 1 off his orbital strike. Blossom potentially could get his sort of force up before the end of regulation. So on the other side, I mean, 2 ults up, so definitely play around a little bit here. Let's see what Synthesia tries to do. They'll try and fight towards the B long. Oh, option immediately 0 second out. Shaggy activates another showstopper online, and it's going to be a pretty big threat here, especially if they give a kill over to Charles to get that orbital strike as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a slowdown now from E44. Same situation when they got the initial pick, but this time, no quick trade coming out. Said looking to try and make the difference here. The spam slightly too early. And 2 could drop coming out from Blossom. It's silent. Meep. Not gonna have any clue about it. And Blossom pushing off the site here. The flash is gonna give information on Meep, and it looks like E44 might take the round. Meep able to get 2. A big 2k coming out from Meep. Nearly got 3 down. That would have been unreal. Shaggy gonna get the kill to showstopper. 1v3. Nade is good, but Money's not even gonna consider behind him, and Shaggy gets the kill the nade off the block switch, tags him down. Up 1, E44's pick goes their way. But it was a close ride. I mean, E44 kind of had to bring it back in the end on that attacking side. A dominant showing on that attacking side though, and Charles really stepped it up on that map. I mean, absolutely unreal performance from both the Brimstones there.
1 enemy.
Yeah, I think we need to get a brim stat line up here, but it just feels like Synthesia did not capitalize on their lead. They had a fantastic start on the defensive, on the attacker side of things. Had potential to go 9-3, like the 1 round slip away, then just could not carry momentum onto the defense. It was shaky to start, and when Era 4-4 got started, especially when Charles got started, it just unstoppable.
This was the same round like 5 times in a row. It's a little confused. There we go.
Oh my god, okay.
Awesome. But yeah, no, definitely a little bit of a fumble. I wouldn't say it was a choke because E44 did have quite a strong attacking side. I mean, it was by no means Synthesia misplaying the defensive half. It was the fact that E44 were just a little bit better on that attacking half, and their firepower, Charles especially, just making way, paving way for their victory on that map. And I mean, Synthesia are more balanced across the board, but I mean, Charles definitely the difference maker for this first map.
1 million %. I mean, 28-14, 337 ACS really is the main point here. 330 plus is crazy. The big factor, I still feel like, I mean, both duelists not really get off to a great start. And Sid and sorry, it's not Jack. It's Shaggy, but like, I mean, both players just not really getting off to a good start. Zero as well, bottom of the board as a Chamber player. You know, I mentioned at the start that Chamber is going to be a huge factor. Just not able to get good op shots, not able to establish sight line. You know, when you see a Chamber on the other side, you know, who's 10, 15, you're going to go, oh, he has the tour de force, we're just going to fight until we don't really care, right? So, I mean, that's just a big factor, especially when you have a player like Charles, good controller, basically shut down the Chamber by himself with these smokes, these utility, these post plants. That's why we saw Arrow 4-4 committed super hard on the attacker side, because they understand if we get the spike plant down, Charles is going to do everything for us. So that's exactly what they leaned on.
Yeah, definitely. And it seems like we should be coming into a break pretty soon. But yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Haven, map 2, Synthesia's pick. Let's see if they can bring this to a map 3.
Too bad you can't take me down.
Welcome back. We are coming into Haven pretty soon. That bind map was honestly pretty incredible. Charles had a crazy game. A lot of standout moments from both teams, really. And I'm excited to see coming into map 2 if we continue to see that, or if Synthesia going to be more confident on their map pick, or what do you think we're going to see here?
It'll be interesting. I mean, even in this map, like for a team like Arrow 44, they will have a ton of practice on knowledge about. So with the IGL we saw on Bind, I still leaning Arrow 44. Even if this is Synthesia's map pick, I felt like that they fumbled a little bit. You know, they had very solid chances, especially after the first half on Bind. Let's slip away on the attacker's side. On the defensive side of things, they just got completely red. Like they were just dancing the palms of Arrow 44's hand. So heading into Haven, a much more tactical map, especially on the defensive side of things. It's gonna be interesting. Arrow 44 just seems like, in terms of the macro play, they're just a lot better now. And then you combine that with performances like from Charles as well. If they can get, you know, Shaggy up, you know, if they can get, you know, other players like Zero, not Zero, was it on the chamber?
Zero is the chamber, yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be really beneficial for them. But we'll have to see. On the other side, you know, you want Sid, you want money, you want to please players to start showing out as well. You know, Crap was good, but Meep was also good, but not a lot of impact on the controller. So we'll see if, you know, like, the role was swapped out a little bit. You know, maybe a smoker they can find a little more impact. Just in terms of the individual play, I expect a lot more from Synthesia, as well as from the macro play. If they don't turn it around, it's going to be pretty tough for them to deny Arrow 44 a 2-0.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a map 3. I think I want to see Breeze Decider, and I think Synthesia coming into the map pick probably going to be able to reset the mental. Sure, they didn't have quite a great showing at the end on that defensive half of Bind, but coming into this map, completely different comp. I mean, the Phoenix, the Neon, the Chamber, everyone on their comfort roles in Synthesia here, and Arrow 44 going for more of that Gen G style comp with the Neon and the KJ. It's quite different to what they were running in last map, and I'm not sure if E44 will be able to play the Gen G comp quite as well, because Block Switch he was having an okay game, but it was mainly Charles popping off. And when you have this comp from the side of E44, you really need your Killjoy here to be a phenomenal player. Yeah,
1,000,000%, and it's also Sova as well. Just, you know, just limited utility like this. You want your Sova to really be conservative with him. You know, kind of like how we saw Charles was on the Brimstone. You need to be really conservative with utility, only use it in the highest impact moment possible. On the other side, comp's pretty much a lot more straightforward. You know, Phoenix, farm the orb, chamber, op, that's it really. And so it's easier to operate. Hopefully Synthesia can just base off that, you know, use that as a push ramp to get started as we head into the map here. Zero didn't perform well last map, must step up. Once again, trusted with the chamber, trusted with the biggest role in the game. Meep on the Astra, much more tactical agent, much higher skill level, skill ceiling level. See how much impact can find immediately. Shaggy get off to a good start. This is exactly what you want to see. Zero caught off. Already look at this push from Charles.
Yeah, here we go. Block switch. Running this garage angle. The slide is good. Sid with the shields able to get the kill. A little bit of a tag onto Blossom there as well. Flash comes out from Crab, but the reset. But look at the space from Charles. Gets 2. Healy gets the 3rd, but Meep will get the kill. The trade out now, and now Shaggy taking this aggressive space mid. I mean, all the space. Just freely taken by E44. Such an aggressive pistol coming out from them. Meep gonna get the kill onto Shaggy. Spots out! I mean, that kill was pretty huge, but you probably have the idea that Booming's gonna be quite close to you. Looks like that's gonna be a smoke here. Breaks up the crossfire. It's the kill. gets the clutch, brings the pistol to Synthesia's favor. Absolutely incredible run coming up from the Viper of the previous game, now on the Astra. Absolutely outstanding performance there.
Enemy remaining.
That is
Last player
insane.
standing.
We winning the clutch, but also just
One enemy remaining.
I don't know how
Last
Arrow
player
4 left
standing.
that one slipped away there, losing 1v3 in that fashion. Had every opportunity, and just kind of end up being bossum, fumbling the 1v1 duel. Now they did make a personnel change, so Nick is coming in on the Sober. Outlaw, one hit, one kill, TP's out, easy as can be, and another one as well will swap onto the Headhunter, won't find another one. 2 kills is plenty good enough. We'll hand Outlaw over, but already rotation onto the empty A site, so plant will be established. Maybe they'll also be looking forward to getting some heavy control as well, or just pushing into CT and just playing the post plant now. The guns are not bad. It's an Outlaw, Sheriff, and a Bandit, so damage potential is there, but you wouldn't bet your house on them winning it.
I mean, yeah, just the Outlaw falling here is pretty huge. In that situation, personally, I would buy Marshall if I'm 0 there, just so you don't drop them a really good gun. It's kind of what you've been seeing. It seems like Crafty Seed there. So able to get the kill onto Boom. You know, the trade is good. Money. Good. Go onto Charles, and looks like they want to keep this one clean. Block switch though is the one with the Outlaw, so maybe we could get a little bit of extra damage done on the people trying to leave. And yeah, he gets the kill. It looks like they're only going to be carrying over one gun here. Yeah. And Meep only has a ghost really, so just the Bulldog carried over. It's quite good damage from E44 from such a disadvantageous position in the post plant there.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic damage. But Sinsegia getting off to a good start. Love to see that. Trying to bring it to a map 3 now. Nick is going to hop onto the Odin. Love to see a little bit of that. That's on the solo player. Outlaw, though, it'd be interesting. I think he just wants to get a recon off and then back off play towards sewers, but the bulk of the attack is already here. And Recon's not gonna get anything, only gonna hear footsteps, but should
look at this aggression.
Tell. Yeah, look at his mid push though. Immediately the flank established, so they need to survive on the A site and let this flank come into play.
Yeah, Charles has to do a lot. He did a lot last map, and he did the same on the Omen. Gets the kill to Buddy. Charles gets another, so finally trades him out. Booming though, the Odin backside. So it finally gets traded out, but looking a little bit more alive this game. Shaggy gonna get the final kill. Brings E44 to the first round of the game. Pretty clean sight holder on that A. I mean, big credit to Shaggy and Charles there, really.
Really good job. I just felt like they were super confident taking these fights. You know, Shaggy 4-2 already. You know, last map wasn't amazing on the Rays, right? Just played pretty slow and didn't find a lot of impact. Now on the Neon, zooming around, it was only a bonus round, but you know, confidence from Nick and Shaggy is going to do tremendous help for this team. Now, Neely, Synthesia going back to the A option, but look at this resistance from Supers.
Yeah, they just come walk into the smoke, the trade, not really going to be able to be found, and Synthesia start down one member. Big rounds to do that aggressive play. E44 really confident on this map of Haven. They're really taking a lot of these aggressive fights, and Synthesia are going to have to learn to deal with this and reclear stuff quite faster than they usually do. Block switch in this garage angle. Almost against them here. Doesn't know if they've crossed in, but can safely assume they haven't. A little bit of slow play, but looks like Synthesia want to pressure this B side, but no dice. The bait is huge. The trades though come out pretty nicely from Synthesia here. Now the C side. Oh, they don't consider platform. It's a disaster, and Blossom able to get 2. Leaves it all up to me, but I don't think he can pull what he did in the pistol off, but I say that and Blossom maybe overheated a little.
Yeah, that's no way. Footsteps give it over. Odin absolutely no chance. So Evo 4, I mean, it's just playing so well. I just feel that like they're playing with so much confidence right now. They believe in themselves. That's really just the mentality you head into it. Main thing is Synthesia, the platform wasn't really a big issue because they were forced onto the site. The time was already low, so you don't have time to clear these angles. And I mean, Boston did a good job, but overall, Synthesia just can't decide on an angle they want to go just yet. You know, not committing hard, a little bit doubtful of what they want to do themselves. They go back to this A lobby play once again. Now this time, no resistance offered up. It's only Blossom, who's playing more like a sentinel. You don't want to challenge it too hard. He's gonna call Nick over with the Odin as well. It's so spread apart, this flank is gonna come into play very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they're pushing on the anti-ecos. It's just pure confidence coming out from Air 4. They're not even going to consider this. I mean, who considers the push down C long quietly on the anti-eco, gets the kill, they run away with their lives. Numbers advantage secured. Synthesia, I don't have an answer for that. They've got to hit the A site fast in reaction. They do get the plant down. It's a 4v5 though. Zero trying to make that different, but not able to get their shots off onto block switch.
Can't spam that.
You can't spam that. So they're gonna be up to Crab for a big flash here. I'm not sure it goes quite well, but the Neon is playing up Shaggy. Dead though. Tries to make a play, but booming with the Odin, able to get the kill instead. Looked a little chaotic there, but E4 for overall just numbers advantage, gonna win out there.
Yeah, 4-4, and good job. And as soon as they get the guns in their hand, that's just playing fantastic. They lost a pistol round. They did crazy damage on the eco round. Now they're just pulling up the opponent right now. It was only the eco round for the other side for Synthesia, but already a timeout coming in. Interesting. I mean, you probably want a timeout next round, but
I think
if they feel
think this is a good timeout. You have 5 ultimates coming into the round. It's the big buy round. Realistically, you 100 times out of 100, if you actually want to win the series, you have to win this round. This is one of the freest rounds you can probably get, where you have 5 ultimates against 1. Maybe block switch will get us locked down, but you can kind of guide this round with this many ultimates. You have the buy. If you lose this, you might be on an eco. It's a big round for Synthesia, and if you win this one, you're going to feel a little bit more confident. You're going to have the money going. Maybe use a couple ults, maybe all 5, but still, just a round on the board to bring back momentum is huge. And I think Synthesia gonna really need to talk about this aggression, because they haven't found the solution in the previous 3 rounds, and they've been getting picked off first like, almost every single time.
I don't like the fact that they're going back onto A. Heading towards A lobby, but we'll work out. The main thing to look out here is Nick with the Hunter's Fury. Yeah. You can get a kill early. That's an ultimate taken out round. That's gonna be huge.
You want to play?
Let's keep our eye on that. But now comes the tour de force. That's a lot of information given away. Shaggy knows there's at least 5 people here. So with a quick kill, just gonna crack him with this A side and a ready rotation. Puts Arrow 4-4 at a pretty big disadvantage.
Yeah, and instantly the read comes out from Synthesia there just to hit the A site fast with the ults. They only really committed 1. Money's probably gonna stick this.
Planted.
I see ult, but still 4v4 post plant on A. Should win this for Synthesia here. If you want to commit another ultimate, if you're worried, but
okay.
They missed the smoke.
Oh, they can walk in the smoke. Oh, it actually might work out. Never mind.
Aware of it. It's so good in this game. The time's just getting so low. The paranoia. He creates a pressure. Crab, me, both able to get a kill. Booming, gonna be left with nothing to do. And 3-3, Synthesia use only a couple ults. Still keep 3 ults into this next round.
That's huge, actually. Sid was low enough where Booming could have taken him out with the 1 kill. Sorry, with the one laser shot. So, but I mean, no factor really. Synthesia doing a great job there, just essentially just boiled down to picking the right side. Now this time doesn't quite look like the right side because it's gonna be a 10 fight on C long here.
Yeah, and this time D44 have to quick read into the round, but Easier want to take this brawl. The ult comes out. It seems like they're gonna reset though. Shaggy going for a little bit of spam. The Sova rotate has been pulled. And block switch left on this A site has to do a lot from the short angle. He gets one, but he dies, and I don't think it's going to be enough. If Synthesia realize that site's empty, yeah, the Phoenix ult is going to help them quite a lot into this round. They're going to spot Shaggy in the back side. Can they get him out? Prowler. The molly is perfect, forces him out. Crab! What an insane round coming out from him. Ult to get the info, the molly to force him out. Gets 2 on the site. This round's all Crab. And once again, just another getting the plant for Crab just to cycle that ult. He's already halfway towards his next ult, and he just used it.
Yep, Crab doing a great job here. Nick was just so unfortunate there. Just bad coordination, bad comms. You need to call your Viper to drop the smoke there, help out your teammates, and then it only dropped after they both died. It had a perfect opportunity to catch both of them off guard when they were hyper-focused on backside. Unfortunately, it just does not work out on the money. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Sin is going to be looking forward to a 5th round here. Operator already up in play, gonna push through garage, tons of pressure in mid, also unable to do anything. The bucket from block switch completely misses. Is not able to get the second shot off in time, and Sid is just running circles around them. The charge has been so good, only able to get the 1 kill on the Sheriff in this round. It is over.
Spike planted.
Yeah, I mean, who knew with the Stinger 1v4 situation? In no world does he win this. He's just trying to find any in he can, but it's not gonna be possible. The slide comes out, the double swing, it's good. Synthesia gonna secure themselves a 5th round, and that timeout seeming to do the trick, getting themselves 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, might even do Arrow 4 with something good to get a timeout of their own in here, but it's over. The entire last map they didn't use a single timeout, so we'll see. Probably don't need it. They still want it either way. I mean, now the ult flips the other way, right? You have to lock down, you have the Viper's Pit, you can play pretty heavily retake, put the Viper's Pit down somewhere in one area, and then just play the retake on the other side. They don't have the Sova, so they can't shoot out. They can't counter the lockdown. That'll be a big factor here. Out into mid. Love this garage though, with the judge as well. They deny this really crucial area towards a weak C site. But it's only 1 player on B.
Looks like they want to make some pressure here, but the alarm bot. I mean, Zero has done a good job to get that kill there, but alarm bot gets broken by Crab's blaze ward there. But the pit is still in garage. Maybe they want to clear this out, but Crab doesn't want to get too ambitious here. Make some noise rotating. It's just an A reclear here from Synthesia.
Shaggy with the op. Oh no, he's rotated. Okay, never mind. Coming back here, op on heaven now. Block switch into what needs to do a ton.
Oh, it's a big miss.
Face your fear.
And Zero gets the off kill. I mean, he's always good for the off kills, but I mean, he's just getting all of the kills with the up there.
30 seconds
3K into the round, all in short. I mean, that's not where you'd expect the op to get that much value, but makes it work. Brings themselves into a 5v2 situation. Sid gonna get the kill into Shaggy. The judge now for Blossom. The flash gonna catch him. 4 people survive for Synthesia. The money's good. D44. Gonna be on a rough buy.
They're just getting off to a very good start here. Looking to bring it into a 3rd map. Already 3-6 here. Awkward money on the other side. I mean, 3 sheriffs is nothing to scoff at. You know, it's still sheriffs in the hand of players like Charles. But it's just Air 4 starting to play a little bit more passively now, not challenging for space anymore, starting to back off, not getting any early information they
Bring
need.
them down.
Let's see what they can do here. They do switch it up though. Look at this push into the lobby position with the Bucky. They're gonna meet a lot of resistance.
Go away.
Instead, able to catch him out. Charles gonna fall the same way. This A push hasn't gone quite well, and maybe E44's confidence has started to faded because this wasn't really a confident push out together. It was more spaced and less confident that they wanted to do this on the eco, but
Where are you?
in the end, it's going to cause a free C site for the side of Synthesia. Lock switch not really going to be able to do too much here. You wouldn't see the lockdown invested here in the 3v5, especially on the eco. You don't have the smokes to smoke off that long, so it's not even going to be worth it pushing them off the site. So they're just going to have to force themselves inside the old way. The shock and the molly is good though. Sid gets caught out. The stinger, good for killing money there. Brings it to a 3v3. The lockdown's committed though, and as I was saying, it's probably not going to be worth regardless of the situation here. I mean, forcing all the players into long isn't really what you need to do here. And Crab's gonna get the kill onto block switch. The flash comes out. It's perfect. He's got another flash. He's toying with his food. Crab, the 3K. And Synthesia, even though they lost 2 players, I think they'll be happier with that result, taking the lockdown out on the anti-eco.
Yeah, I don't know why you use a lockdown there. The operator's still on long. The lockdown didn't even cover backside there. That's why Crab was actually able to fight so well. I mean, already down. But you definitely want to push on and do damage. Maybe keep the Vandal out of the round and the boss and just stay back there. Don't fight forward. But that's a crazy overcommit from Block Switch there. That's a lot to talk about. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you can't time out after that. I don't know. It's up to Arrow 4, but I think it's
straight into the next round. The Molly comes out, trying to stall out Sid here, but doesn't want to dive to this turret. Looks like he's going to be stalled out here, but the C-split is pretty good call from Synthesia here. Grab. Gonna come through long. It's a nice set play with the Neon ult through Garage and Phoenix ult through long. Free sight, just a couple ults used, and just really gonna come out. Sid needs to dance. Dude somehow gets the kill onto Shaggy. 4v2 situation, and it feels a bit different from the last map where Synthesia were comfortably in the lead on the attack, but it was still quite close because of Charles. But this map is just starting to feel like Synthesia are dominating E44.
That is exactly what's happening there. E44, after the first 2 rounds, they were playing good, and the timeout came in, and now Synthesia.
Buy what you need.
Sort of the same situation as the last map, right? Where L4 gets some round back, and then Synthesia just times out. It immediately finds their footings. Now we're at 8-3. Same scenario as last map. This is where L4 won the round, but it's in a pretty scrappy way as well. So Synthesia will definitely hope to get 9-3 instead of 8-4 this time around. Outlaw for Sid will be interesting.
I mean, coming into this round, looks like a mid roll's going to happen. The flash is going to catch Shaggy. The slide manages to survive. Another flash coming out though. Money going to get a kill onto Shaggy finally. Bunny with the 2K into mid. Lock switch with the judge. Can he get anything? No, he cannot. They're just going to reset. They're not going to want to play with that judge there. The judge is coming into this long angle. It's a good read for block switch here. He could get a lot of value here.
Absolutely. Especially with that Lombard and Garage as well. He's safe.
Prowlers.
Rotation's already coming over, and with that orb picked up, he knows exactly who's here.
Face your fear!
Fradol's gonna clear out the close angle, but
oh no! He
just
died
the
to his
kills
own
coming
mom.
out. I mean, it worked. I won the round, Synthesia. 9-3, and I would say this is the half that actually matters, because Synthesia, looking at the previous game, they lost the pistol. It kind of snowballed into a map loss on that defensive half. Synthesia have had these stellar attack halves, but neither of these teams can crack defense. If Synthesia are able to get this defensive half on lock, then they can comfortably win this game. If not, they might they might have a situation where once again comes down to these gun rounds where they're just losing them out. And yeah, Synthesia, even though they're in a 9-3 lead, they've got to be careful. They've got to be cautious. E404 have a good attack as well. It's a good spam off the timing. Round to backside, flood smoke. Forces Crab to be able to come into the side. Crab and Reed just showing pure dominance on the side. All left down to Blossom. 5 and 10 on this map. Hasn't had as much impact as he did on the chamber. But a 4v1 situation looking quite dire for this pistol.
A kill here, but I doubt it's gonna really amount to anything too crazy. Yeah, it's just a fantastic hold on the C site there. Smoke up, playing around it, just brilliant. Air 4 just could not clear them out on C. So that's already looking at 10 and then maybe 3-11. 12 or 4-4. Yeah. It would need a lot from them.
I mean, if you're E4-4 here, you're already considering what are we going to do in the next round when we force, because I don't think you're going to play it out with an eco here. Your attack is good, but I don't think it's that good to warrant ecoing in the next round, so
I hate making new friends.
I expect to see stingers coming out here from E4-4, but you never know, they could choose to save. And it seems like they are actually ending up on saving this round, which may be a little bit of a misplay. It's a full buy from Synthesia here because they're expecting this force, right? But okay, it does come out. It does come out in the end. They decide on it. Yeah, and the outlook could go pretty huge here from Zero. He's had a little bit of a better game here. And he has got the outlaw situated in the mid. Able to get the kill into block switch. The close angle! It's well played. Can they retrieve the outlaw?
I don't think they can. It's up there. Can't. They just cannot.
I don't think they can reach it.
Them down. Spike play.
They have 3 singers here though, which will come into play this close, but Crab gets the kill immediately, neutralizes at least one avenue. Charles though gets a double kill along with Booming, but kicks out with the classic too quickly, too aggressive. Needs a little bit more patience and he gets punished. Synthesia reaches 11, they loses 3 guns. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I mean 2 guns carried over still. You're going to be forcing in again as Synthesia. I mean, it's just going to be both teams forcing until the game's over, really, because the round differential here. I mean, maybe if Synthesia lose this, they will save, but realistically, you just win out this round with the slightly better economy. And yeah, I mean, Crab already has his ultimate online after that round. Round 3 of the half. Maybe looking to get some work done with it. Another B hit coming out from the side of Synthesia. Crab. Gonna get the kill to Shaggy with the judge. And Sid backs him up. 5v3. Now 4v3. But Booming and block switch able to get some crucial kills. This could be what E4-4 needed here. Oh, comes out.
What the?
Crab is...
down, B.
Okay. 2v2 situation. Charles somehow 1 HP, but block switch. Having a big round here. I mean, bring E4-4 back into this game. It's what they needed.
Look at some meat though. Gonna swap over to the mid option. Not gonna really anticipate this. That's a free kill, and the rest of the final remaining player is Charles. He's pretty damn good, but is he 1 HP good to win this 1v1? Or pivoting back onto window as well. He's gonna play very safe. Yeah, doesn't need to do anything. He's gonna wait for the spike plant to come down.
Yeah, and when you hear this plant, it's a good read from Charles here, though. The recognize it could be short. Both players having relatively solid reads on the situation. Charles finally ending up on the fact that he is coming flank. And I think 4 stars here, you're gonna look for the tap. No spam comes out from Charles here. But a little bit of a misplay from me. right on the
Yeah.
edge of the smoke where you might want to
You have
spam
two
it out.
smokes. You have two smokes. I don't know why you use one on the spike, basically deny yourself the information there. Two smokes, smoke out CT, smoke out Heaven, right? So that basically eliminates Heaven as an option because you need to drop down.
One
And then
enemy
just tap
remaining.
and then look towards CT. I don't
Yeah.
really know what he's doing.
Usually a smoke on the spike is the right play, but in that situation, you have the two smokes, you have the 1v1 situation where you've cleared out the short angle. The enemy has smoked out long. If they're playing long, it's just unrealistic. So a little bit of a denying themselves information there where maybe didn't want to do that. And Charles able to find the kill into Meep there. 4-4 maybe find themselves way back into this map.
Shaggy.
The smoke's gonna drop. Gets one, gets two. The transfer is good. They're not gonna be stable in the shots. And looks like 5 for E44 is likely.
Okay. Oh. Money is cashing in these skills, man. This different player, I feel like, from the first map.
I mean, all of Synthesia looks a lot more alive. I mean, 0 top frag after the last map. Sid reawakened, really just the usual form that I was expecting from him. Everyone on Synthesia looks a little bit more comfortable on this map of Haven, on their map pick. And yeah, the confidence really should be coming back, even though they lose 2 rounds out. I think they're still in a relatively good position to close this out. But an important round for E404. If they want to make this a realistic shot at the comeback, they've got to start now.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. That last round was just an anti-eco. Now this is one's going to be huge. Look at this ult economy right here. Meep has the opportunity to deny any chances of taking a side or even go for the retake. Along with money as well as the Nightfall. The operator's already up in C-Long, posted up top. Now, Nick could have invested at least a drone in there for the information. Crab has been fantastic. I know you want to challenge him, so they'll go for the B option. But this really plays into the hand of the Hospital Divide and the Nightfall.
Whew. Block Switch trying to make a statement on this attacker. Blossom will get tagged up. Sorry, tag money up. Brings E44 in quite an advantageous position into this round. I mean, the reclear A here is good from E44 as well, and they're showing their usual attack side strength. Ult comes into this heaven angle, sorry. And Meep gonna play in this hell.
30 seconds left.
Shaggy, I believe he spotted him out.
Oh, he's not swatted.
I don't think they did. Nope, they definitely did. The ult comes out for the fast flood. Maybe a little bit of a misuse of the ult. It's such a disadvantageous situation to use the ult here, and maybe a little bit eager to close out the map. E44 gonna get an ult out where they had no right doing so, and force Synthesia back on an eco. Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
they didn't buy
timeout.
in. Yeah, and there's so much warrants a timeout. It's necessary here. The must. The way they're losing these rounds, they're starting to let it slip away, starting to get too confident. Get a curse of the 11-3, and you start to overthink yourself every single step you make. Oh no, they're getting 1 round. Okay, we still have this lead. Okay, they got another round. It's okay. Our money's back up again. Now they get this round. It's like, okay, the way we just lost that was just insane. We should not have lost it. And now doubt is in their mind. They need to just eliminate it. They don't need to change anything too crazy. They just need to play a little more confidently and believe they can win, because it just feels like suddenly they just stopped believing they're good at the game.
Yeah, it was like a little bit of individual fights where they weren't playing together. They were kind of getting picked off and damaged up by themselves. And then they decided they're just feeling the pressure of the last map, maybe, where they had the 4-8 lead. This time they have a 9-3 lead, 11-3 lead. They don't want to lose another map like that. And maybe the pressure getting to them a little, they're like, hold on, we need to win this out. But yeah, Synthesia, timeout, recalibrate, reset. Come into this next round, eco, timeout probably for the round after, but still probably a little bit of a plan coming into this one.
Well, let's see what they do here. Half buy at best. Going on to the long option with all 5 already here, so potentially they'll just sack this round, play for the next one. Crap, I'm going to find a kill. Meep here is going to get Gundam, is going to get hit by everything possible on the planet. The C site is lost, and potentially this round as well, but really their worry is the next round. Because at 11-7, that's
planted.
only a 4-round deficit. Yes, you're 2 away from winning the map, but 4-2, that's a pretty good gamble for the other side as well.
Yeah, Money able to get the kill, but not really into the rounds. They're just looking to fight this Viper in the mid here. Blossom maybe gonna get pressured a little bit too much here. But that's one. That's two. Can he get the third? Sid able to get the kill. Goes for the bucket, a little bit greedy, but Charles able to get the kill. And yeah, a bit of a throw way around for Synthesia here, but this is a big buy round.
You know, people were saying maybe they should use the timeout for this round right here, heading into the bye round. But I like getting the mental reset for them when they started losing hard, and now they understand. Okay, we let that round go. It doesn't really matter. Now this round is what they're focused on, big time. Now a huge point of contention will still be the fact that on the other side, there's still 3 ults up.
Toxins going up.
Potentially 4 as well.
Yeah, and Zero. Big miss on the ult there. Shaggy gets taken out. The dart though. Maybe a little bit of pressure here. Zero dancing in this backside. Goes for a little bit of a spam shot. The shock nearly catches him. So much utility. Finally gets taken out by the second shock. Sit there. Need to get kill on this one. One of the players with E4 2v2 situation on site. Bring themselves into a 3v1.
Spike planted.
A reload spot. Booming. They want to secure this round. Leap though, trying to be the difference maker. Going for a little bit of spam. Lucky shots, maybe. Praying. Yeah, Blossom. Meep spots him out.
Oh no, he's playing towards long. This is an opportunity for the 1v1 here. It's isolated. Supposed to be the job. He needs to look at those backside. It's not going to work out. Block switch finally. The flank around the earth. It's going to work out for him. Arrow 4-4. Another round. And Synthesia now snatching defeat from the jaws of victory right now.
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit close if you're Synthesia. You're starting to worry. They don't have any more timeouts. I mean, the attack is great, but what happens if you can't get anything on the defense after the pistol and the follow-up?
Into the unknown.
And the main thing is the ults too. They only used 1 ult in the last round. Now they're afraid about 2 to 4s, but the collateral from Synthesia will put them on the right foot. How about that one? That is how you want to win this round. That is how you want to recuperate, get back control that you once had on this map. Now, 4-4 forced into a pretty tough position. Good flash from Crab. What a timing. Shaggy completes in on the round. 4-4. Let's just have to focus on doing damage now.
Yeah, I mean, Zero, IGL made the difference! 3k into the round. And Money gonna secure it. Match point for Synthesia. And just as we were talking about them maybe feeling the pressure, the IGL steps it up and shows E404 that they're not going to lose their map there. 4 more rounds for E404 to run it back to OT, but Synthesia a lot more confidence after that round, I would reckon.
Yeah, definitely. Now for E404, now this is a lot tougher. 11-12 is quite different now. They have 3 ultimates, so they basically have to invest it. It's going to be a fight towards A long here. Let's see how it works out.
And TP into long. Sid though. In this long angle. Sid and Zero both get a kill. And Money, the spam's kill of the block switch. It's absolute domination. 5v2. Synthesia's best chance to bring this to Pearl. Blossom though gonna kill and over-eco Sid. Brings 4v2 situation now. Crab not able to stabilize. Booming. Maybe an in back into the round. Meep though still containing them into this A long space. When do the players in A short start considering this long space?
Not looking. I mean, at some point you got to look that way. Yep. Now you got to look over information audio as well. Money has to know Just the fight money's been fantastic so far. So that's out the shoulder. It's all the information you need. Hunter's Fury, that's a super disadvantageous position to use it from. Not gonna get anything. This geometry just doesn't work that way. Money gets tagged once, so they know he's backside here. They know one's Sue as well. Nightfall comes out, 38 seconds left. Blossom fumbles his meal with Surf on a platter, and he drops every single thing. It's all table. There's only one player left, and there's nothing booming into Synthesia will take the second map and bring us to the third.
Yeah, we're gonna see Breeze here. I mean, Synthesia definitely looked a lot more dominant on their map. Still the little bit of the issue of the defensive side. They start attack on Breeze. Breeze is really attack-sided, so Synthesia probably gonna have to keep their head straight the whole game, even if they start slipping on this defensive side. But, I mean, coming out from that game, Zero, absolutely phenomenal performance after the first map, recovering mentally, and yeah, just absolutely outstanding performance from Zero and Sid. Kinda a little bit more quiet in the previous game. Booming coming in, the actual main roster player, you know, stepping out for E404, but Charles not finding as much value in the Omen here, and he's probably not playing the Brimstone on the last map of Breeze, I would assume. So it'd be interesting to see what happens on that map of Breeze.
Yeah, definitely. I think Zero's coming back was definitely a huge factor. Him activating his team there. The reads were okay, but mainly it was just individual play. They were a lot more confident after the timeout. They just kept cooking and they never stopped cooking. So a little bit worrying at the end, of course. You know, it looked like Arrow 4-4 was starting to make a comeback, but the ran advantage at the end of the day was just way too huge. That's the advantage you have with 3-11. It's an insurmountable lead, and in this case, it was insurmountable.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens on Breeze if we see the same story of Synthesia starting dominant and slipping away on Breeze after the 5-minute break.
흰색 문을 차고 있죠. 이건 데자vu 이미 와본 걸까. 내 성공을 전부 담긴 그릇이 작아. I can't lose 점수 그건 의미 없는 숫자. 내 열의 top 10 거는 식당 해골로 채운 옷장 전부 대스탁 상시주의 red dot 경고는 없어 better not 난 사방에 다 뿌리지 마치 red hot.
Broken and bruised, what's left to lose here on the edge of forever. If I never leave, I'll never fight. We all sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine. Cannot sleep without the sour. Pain is my superpower. 할 말 있음 어서 말해봐. Tough guy 되었고여서 도망가. 이제는 시시해 gunfight. I brought a blade. They forgot to shade. 날 주워와 맛보게 fade. 끝이 보여 네 bandits. 끝없는 내 rampage. 이게 나니까 저주 can't change. 내겐 없어 plan B 오직 plan A. 바꿔 pain every champion into champagne. Broken and bruised, what's left to lose here on the edge of forever. If I never leave, I'll never fight. We all sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine. Cannot sleep without the sour. Pain is my superpower.
This world never saw me coming. I kick down every door they lock. No rules, no rules. Only gods can judge me. Only gods can judge me. Only gods can judge me. Only gods can judge me.
If I never leave, I'll never fight. We all sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine. Cannot sleep without the sour. Pain is my superpower. Fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower.
We got it started on the right side. Just by the way you looked at me. God damn, it was a spectacle. We look fucking incredible now. It was a car crash. Two colors, glossy insight. Red light wasn't the problem. The stop sign drew us deeper in. Chase me out of your bed just to tell me come back. And the signals to make sure they crash your blast shot. Eyes tell me when all the worry is ending. It's beautiful. I didn't mean it's cut and crash right. It's fun, but then you come in like how could it be alright? Know where you run at. I know it won't feel right. It feels right. Goodbyes, just wake up at me. Chase me out of your bed just to tell me come back. And the signals to make sure they crash your blast shot. Eyes tell me when all the worry is ending. It's beautiful. Chase me out of your bed just to tell me come back. And the signals to make sure they crash your blast shot. Eyes tell me when all the worry is ending. It's beautiful, beautiful. All the blue space makes me want you bad. I can't even tell no more if we ever good or bad. Chase me out of your
And welcome back, Map 3 Breeze. Let's see what happens here. I mean, both teams won their map pick with relative confidence, mainly towards the attack sides. The teams were, you know, feeling really good about the game. But I mean, we come to the map. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the agent select working, but we could show you the game. The teams both opting for a chamber, but interesting chamber jet clove on the side of E404. Not sure if I like that comp, but we'll have to see how it goes. If they're playing for confidence, E404 definitely have that. So if they're just playing to get that confidence back they had in map 1, I think it could turn out well for E404.
Yeah, I mean, Breeze at the end of the day is a map where tactics matter less than just individual play, even with the changes, right? Changes have been good, so definitely still favor something like the Viper Omen a bit more. The Clove pick is losing a little bit, especially in a map this size. The TPs are quite important. We'll see how that works out.
The taunt gets attacked. They want to make some A pressure here, and it seems to have done the trick a little. 4 members of E404 towards this A/mid side. They're waiting for this wall to drop.
Ooh.
Clearing this out. Charles on the chamber this time. I mean, they don't clear out Shaggy. He gets one, but it's in favor of Synthesia here. 4v3 situation now, and Synthesia rightly heading towards this B site. I mean, block switch kind of has to give it up here. The orb comes up. Maybe they're expecting some tricks around here. Surge clears the close angles, very diligent, but yeah, the rotates maybe a little bit too late here for the side of E404. I would have liked them to just rotate towards this B site faster, especially since they're down numbers, so you're going to take a little bit of a gamble. But probably just going to end up in the Synthesia round win here now, because they're not really able to flood onto the site here.
Right here.
Well, it's still a 3v4 either way. It's going to be no smokes to recon out at perfect timing. It's going to spot out 2 players, and the recon goes out the other way. No shock darts. Fortunately, cannot exploit the low HP members. That's a lot of information on 3 backside. He spotted out. Spike planted not in the greatest position, so if they can put enough pressure onto the backside position with the smoke as well, the fuse is coming through. It's already looking hopeless for Sin. They need to get out. They need to try and deny this one. 1 kill on Sin is not going to be enough. Get denied, and the refuse comes through. E404 takes a pistol round right under Synthesia.
Yes, Synthesia looked set up for that round in every way possible, but it just didn't go their way. It turned out rough, and they lose it out. A big pick on that 4v3 from E404, and they're able to get the pistol. 3-2. 2 pistols for E404 now, but so Synthesia, I mean, they had the right read into that round. It was just a little bit unfortunate with how they played the post play, and E404 capitalized. Coming into this round, Synthesia just looking for a little bit of an eco play through the doors angle. I mean, Blossom's just kind of getting a free clip from this long angle. I mean, the right click gonna shut him down, but every gun really transferred over. It's quite hard on those ecos to get some picks, but I think E404 played that round really well, where they played for these long angle fights instead of giving them the close fights they wanted.
Yeah, really nice, and especially they have 2 outlaws here, so heading to this round, of course it's all full shields, but an outlaw still does 145. That's a lot of damage to contend with, especially on a map like this where every sight line is potentially a sniper's heaven. I head into B, this chamber backside here in terms of Charles, who swaps onto this role. It's been fantastic in the first one. See what we created.
Gets tagged up, but Meek with the spam absolutely obliterates Charles. 5v4 situation, still though, said low HP, the shock is going to capitalize on the kill. Meek not able to get the next kill on
Spike planted.
Gonna call easier down numbers now, but on an equalizing Shaggy, once again a refrag. Just goes back and forth across the board. Gonna be up to Crab and Zero here to keep their chances of
One enemy remaining.
bonus conversion denied, but E4-4, they get the bonus. This defensive half is already starting off extremely strong, and that could be worrying for Synthesia here.
Yeah, already looking pretty good for E404. You don't see this though. The main thing, Synthesia has always been the team that's gotten off to a better start in the first half of the game, but E404, this is exactly where you want to be, especially after dropping last map. You know, they had chances to come back, but overall it was of course Synthesia who always had the upper hand in the map Haven. But heading into Breeze, this is neutral ground, you know. So the Decider definitely wanted to get off to a good start. Now Blossom is one away from the revive. Now Money already has the Hunter Fury up, so if they can just rush onto site and get the spike plant down, that potentially they can still win it off the Hunter Fury alone, with the guns close up as well.
Yeah, but they don't realize
Look at Shaggy.
that
Look at Shaggy.
Shaggy has creeped down, but Money. It's a good shot. Zero goes for pot shot onto Blossom, but no kill secured. In fact, Blossom's gonna get the kill into Crab. That's the Omen down. Still, the Viper's up. Wall hasn't been placed, so Synthesia still have options coming into this round.
Gotta go.
So, gonna pick up that Sheriff. And it seemed like they're gonna force their way towards this B site. I mean, Charles has a Vandal, not the Outlaw, so probably only gonna be good for one, maybe two, before he just plays his life. But two members of E44 on the B site now. Gonna make it a little bit harder for Synthesia to really get this eco in. Looks quite rough right
30
now.
seconds left.
But Charles is gonna get all the info in the world. He can call for the rotates, and Synthesia are just gonna be coming into a stack, but the rotates are so long. Sid could do a lot of work here, but the time, it's so low.
It's nothing. It's done. They can't do really anything. Take one kill, yeah, sure, but I don't know why you would rotate there. I mean, the trap was already destroyed. You definitely just want to rush it. I mean, they get 3 guns off the board, but with the bonus conversion, E404 is rolling in the dough. There's not much of a dent to their economy. For Synthesia, this is a pretty rough position to be in.
Yeah, definitely worth the timeout call here. That's what they do. Synthesia are gonna have to reassess. That this attack side hasn't really been working for them so far. They've been getting outread. The defensive rotates have been early, which on a map like Breeze, where the rotates are super long, it's quite hard to do that. So it's a good amount of credit to E404 here, and how they're able to maneuver around Synthesia here. And Synthesia really got to find some sort of way to get these open sites, which they can do at some point, but then they've got to hold the sites. That's the main issue. These post-plant situations haven't really been able to secure these sites, and they've been giving Error 404 some ins, and we need to see a lot more of a chokehold in these post-plants.
Yeah, I concur as well. I mean, Synthesia, I love to also see them, you know, get some mid control here. They've just been, you know, fighting towards A and B. The mid has been basically dominated. You post Charles, you post Shaggy there with a sniper, and mid's gone. So really like to see Synthesia play a little bit slower, exploit control of this map. I mean, their comps, the better of the two, especially with the Omen, right, and the Neon as well. So I just feel like they have a lot more options on their hands, so they need to start exploiting this. It's only the one operator in mid, trying to fight towards mid. Elbow cruncher. Look at this walk down from Charles already. Potentially Zero is going to run into 2 players, but the B site's completely empty and it's already been reached.
Yeah, and let's see how they manage to run post-plant this time, because I mean, that's usually been an issue for Synthesia here. So
Spike planted.
Log Switch maybe exploring this elbow side, but Meep is quite trained onto the angles. They're considering both options, but he's gonna get caught out by Charles. But they would gonna kill into Blossom into City angle, but just gonna get chased down. The dart from CT, Shaggy in mid. It's chaos across.
Last
Trades
player
though,
standing.
Synthesia's favor. 1v3 situation, booming a little bit too much to ask of him. Yep, money. We get the kill. Synthesia secure their first round.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. They just completely left B empty. It's not even that they did anything too crazy with Synesthesia. They just walked onto an empty site and just pocketed every single bill they found in the locker, in the safes. Like, I don't know what E04 did there. They just completely caught off guard. So it's it's a silly mistake, really. Hopefully this time I don't make it. Now I still like to see Synesthesia explore, some more mid options. That is what they're looking to do, which I love. Opposite on the other side, so they have to keep this in mind.
Yeah, mid take from Synthesia. Crab not able to stabilize on those shots. Paranoia comes out just to get everyone out, but look at this B walk from Error 404. They're gonna find out it's A, but if Synthesia hit A fast here, they might just get the site for free.
Here we go! Shock it!
Stun comes out onto the site, drone, clearing out the left side smoke, gonna get the tag, never mind, booming though, spotted out. That comes from backside. They basically have information that the site is clear. Booming trying his best to find some sort of opening, but nothing is going to be found. Crab 0, the double up. It's perfection from Synthesia this round.
They need to safe. There's no way that you fight this one here. Shaggy just needs to back off. He's immediately to call his mate. Yep, you don't risk that. Silly percentages just don't work out in your favor. Now, Synthesia, I love that. Going with exploration doesn't even matter. They didn't get the kill right because they see Charles. 1, saw him in elbow, and 2, he didn't have the op. So they understood, okay, the only player can have an op with this amount of money is Shaggy. So immediately they pivot towards the A, fight hard towards A to get the 1 kill there, and then they just back off into main. It's a little bit unfortunate the rotation didn't come in for E44. But overall, I mean, this is why it's so powerful in mid. You can get information from on both halls, through the vents, into double doors, into elbow. You get information from both A and B. You keep your options open. That's why the new Breeze mid is absolutely crucial compared to old Breeze, where mid was basically just a death trap, and you really only went there if you were forced to. We had the better guns because halls was still an option. Now without halls, you need to exploit mid a lot more.
Yeah, and Arrow 4 stack onto this A side. A little bit of a read from their part. But Charles with the op here. They have a trap play set up here. And Synthesia just looking to wait, but they might get picked off by the op from Charles here. Zed is going to peek the angle and die. A good chance for E404 to kind of claim back their dominance they've had on this map so far. 5-2 lead. It'll be pretty, it'd be a statement so far, especially when both teams have had such rough defense halves. Coming out on Breeze with this would be pretty huge for E404, and maybe that was kind of the idea coming into this map with the Jet and the Chamber comp, where they kind of have the double op, the double fight getaway kind of setup, which tends to aid you on defense a bit more.
Hit A here, but it's just a stack, and the op's already looking this way in the form of Charles. Trying to have the 1 kill, so
30 seconds left.
doubtful that they'll find a ton of impact here unless something crazy happens.
Patches on the crab. The trip. It's good. Meep though, somehow able to get booming. Charles has to get another, I think. Plant gonna go down. Spam comes out. Charles gets tagged up, and money. He's making some moves. Somehow, Blossom able to get the kills to 2K to bring it back up to 2v1. Chaos ensuing throughout the whole round. All up to Meep. He has been good.
Oh,
That doesn't look Shaggy's way. Shaggy able to get the kill. 5-2 lead off the back of Charles getting those early picks.
Oh man, this is one of those rounds where look back at the VOD and you ask yourself, what the heck happened this round? Because timing was absolutely insane across the board here for all the kills as well. it's just unable to get anything together. I mean, I think Synthesia is pretty good when they can get a post plan up, when they can get synchronized its hold.
One enemy
But
remaining.
crucial thing for E444 was never let Synthesia settle in, even after they got the spike down. Even Nick falling in a pretty unfortunate fashion. Nick really should have just played safe there. But I mean, it was enough. Just absolute chaos. They couldn't get a foot down, and they just kept. The retakers were coming down one by one, and Synthesia never
You
just
want to
never
play?
really
Let's
understood
play.
what the hell was happening. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out for them. Now, the Viper Spit's out. Onto Siri out for 0 as well on the judge. DP in, they're gonna entry onto the A side.
Yeah, it's a fast A here from the side of Synthesia.
Nowhere to run!
Blossom and Nick just on the side here, trying to stall it out. This gap in the smoke for a little cheeky kill, but Sid able to catch out Nick. Now it's left on Blossom. Blossom's been good this game on the clove, but gets traded out 1 for 1, and next challenger is Shaggy.
Spike planted.
Not really able to find anything. Synthesia not really giving early picks away. The jump spot gonna reveal Shaggy's positioning as well.
One enemy remaining.
It's a good trade. Just block switch. Caught out by Meep. Probably would have been traded even if he got the kill from Sid. It's good team play coming out there from Synthesia, and maybe for E44, you lose.
One enemy
You
remaining.
don't want to lose the next. Eco has been reset. Maybe you're thinking about calling a timeout soon.
Yeah, definitely. But it means Synthesia's already called a timeout here. So E44, they haven't used a single timeout throughout this series. I don't really think it will change. I mean, they're plenty confident enough, I think. Now, Charles, I mean, do they want to invest in Hunter's Fury? I don't think so. Probably just going to play safe. Oh, never mind. They're going to use both ults here. So, looking to win. I love this mid push down, though. Charles doesn't have the TP, but the spot out on the recon actually helps him because it gives C the illusion of safety. You can swing into it. No, this Hunter's Fury is an absolutely unswingable position to go into. Now, with man advantage, suddenly looks very doable, especially with the Blade Storm online.
Yeah, I mean, the Tour de Force really can be a difference maker in some of these eco rounds. It's just a free $4,700 gun. Can really bring you back into the swing of things. Nick picking out the smoke. Blossom in a lot of trouble, maybe. Barrel getting spotted out, but somehow not killed out.
Oh my
Nick
God.
somehow gets a 2K with the Sheriff. And it's all gone wrong. Synthesia
One enemy remaining.
looks like they're gonna be losing out this eco.
Oh my god! Nick with a 4K, Blossom an absolute nuisance in the back with that bucket, just hopping,
Absolutely
jumping
insane.
around, waiting for Nick, leading the way, and Nick just playing cleanup after him getting everything served on a platter. With the Sheriff alone. What a round from Nick there, and now Synthesia, they're gonna feel the impact of that. That one hurt.
Definitely hurts for Synthesia, but Nick, absolutely incredible round. I mean, the 2K with the Sheriff there, to open it up should never happen, and then just the follow-up too, just to secure it. Absolutely insane, but Synthesia resetting, coming for this B hit, and it's a free side once again. E44 like to do this quite a bit, just leaves this B side open.
I mean, they're confident they can retake it, but B is literally the it's like not even close between the two sides in terms of which one is tougher to retake. I don't know why they're trying to go for this. Hunter Fury is gonna get money. Oh, he doesn't get the strike plant
Doesn't get
down.
the plant.
Wow.
I mean, the refrag from Sitto is good. Equalizes the numbers too. What? Odin and then the off 1-for-1 Chambers both getting a kill. 3v3 situation Sid in a really good position here, but the damage on Charles is big. Sid playing it patient. Gets spammed out. Block switch. I mean, just considering it.
One enemy remaining.
Also able to get another kill. It's
One
huge.
enemy remaining.
The jump of the crowd! It's a huge clutch, bringing Synthesia back into the game, but the money's still quite low. It's interesting how E44 keep leaving the B side open. It seems like after the timeout, Synthesia have quite a good read on how to hold this site now.
Love this. I mean, This,
not
you know,
nice replay.
crustaceans are actually ambush hunters. So,
Oh,
yeah, very good job from Crab there. And Synthesia, I mean, they lost the last round. Oh, tech pause. They lost the last round in a pretty, annoying fashion. But don't they just reset immediately, go back into it? They put up a pretty good hold. An arrow 4-4. I don't think they really want to leave this beside empty ever again. In the entire team's history going from now on, because every single time they've left this to be site open, they've lost it. 3 rounds they've done it. 3 rounds have accumulated into Synthesia's wins. I don't really understand the logic behind it, especially when you don't have a guaranteed chance you can retake it. Because obviously you don't have a flank option. You're forced to go through CT and mid, and you're facing operators, Twitter forces on the other side. It's just not going to work out for you. Now, Synthesia, the only 3 rounds they want to finish on this B side because it's been empty. They've only won 1 round on A, legitimately straight up fighting their way in. So it just comes down to this attacker side. Can Synthesia pull it back to 6-6? They need to be a little more coherent. I loved the one time that they did win straight up, plus then they explored that mid option when they got a ton of information. So they really should go back to it. Or they can hit B through elbow, get a split in. But if they try and just go A or hit B through main alone, hasn't really worked out for them. The other side's not push over. Charles is not really there in terms of how we saw his form in the first map, but he's still shooting with the operator. Shaggy is still there. Blossom is absolutely going crazy on the clove. It's such a comfort pick, proving to be good for them right now.
yeah, we're over around real quick. Just for the positioning, because 6 seconds and servers in spawn. But yeah, a little bit of a DCE for the tech pause here, which is quite unfortunate. But yeah, we should be getting back into the swing of things. Synthesia on the on the sorry. Okay. Sorry.
So potentially we're gonna have a round replay here. I'm hearing from our producer.
Yeah, for the just the current round. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. Anyways, sorry. I will not look at that chat, and I'll just focus on casting. Okay, we're gonna come into this round. We should be coming into it soon. I think the DC is back. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of a stop in momentum.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. You don't want it, but sometimes these things just happen.
It's a DC. Yeah, I mean, looking over the game so far, Blossom understanding the club, but he has been getting pretty good value just in frags wise. Definitely like more impactful than I would have thought on the club. Charles, he is 5-7, but he has had a couple rounds where pretty good value.
The kills hasn't been the total amount has been high, but they are really impactful on the sniper role. So definitely thing to consider. I mean, Sin for you, for Sin, you can't really look at Charles going 5-7 and going, okay, we can challenge this guy. That's still an operator. That's actually shooting well when you do present him the kill. He just hasn't had that many opportunities. Now they do go back to the mid option. They like just exploring it, smoking up nest, and trying to go explore B. They might even jump up, but can Charles push down and get the flank in?
Yeah, I mean, a big kill from Charles onto Meat there. Not that yet, gonna be confirmed.
Wow.
And a 5v3 situation now for Synthesia with the 3.
It's a
Money,
bit of a
0.
throw from Crab. I don't know why you would try and fight that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's just really wants that space, but I don't think it's worth fighting the Clove there. Maybe just hold like an off angle and you can probably catch the Clove out. But Sid gonna be spotted out. The ins to this round slowly falling away as Error 44 realizes where Synthesia are situated. And Synthesia probably looking
30
at a run
seconds
loss
left.
here. And then a macro can probably pull them from this 3v5 situation. And
Spike down
2v5
B.
now. Blossom
enemy
gets the trade
remaining.
onto Sid. 1v4 for 0.
Has to save.
15 seconds left. And there's not much he can do.
10
Far
seconds
away.
left.
Synthesia, awkward, really. This Charles getting that op kill in mid was so crucial because it immediately planted the seed of doubt in their mind that, oh god, mid is open, we can't get flanked. So they back off.
Last round.
And then
before
Crab,
the
you know,
switch.
he's caught between two wards. Basically, he's
Don't be
so the reason why Crab was there wasn't really a throw, but because the pressure from Chamber opting in mid, potentially Nest wasn't clear. Sorry, Nest was fighting towards CT instead, so he was just focused mainly on elbow and is also a mid crunch option. So he's stuck between two wards, he couldn't decide, and Blossom was just charging him down. Blossom's been good so far. It's time to see if Synthesia can get this round back and make it 7-5.
Yeah, the stun comes out. Oh. And it's a set play from Synthesia here, but Sid low on the HP. Shaggy able to claim the kill. Like full situation. Shaggy with another kill. Crab finally gets a trade onto him. But Shaggy has done incredible in the backside there.
Spike planted.
Monterey comes out for this backside angle. They're trying to hold on to this slide. Crab being asked a lot, but not able to get anything done. Block switch going to money. It's looking like an 8-4 half. We've seen this on the first map, but it was the other way. He's trying to make a go at it. 1v3 situation. He gets one, but runs out of bullets. And E44, 8-4 lead. This time on defense.
Yeah, huge. I mean, Breeze is, well, let's be honest, Breeze is a defensive map, but
Switching
even
sides.
then, this is huge. I mean, this is basically a flip of the script so far. If Synthesia has always been the team that's gotten out to a better start on the attacker side, E44 hold the reins after that defensive half. 8-4, fantastic job. Awesome's playing well. We just need Charles to get back up to the form we saw him on fine. Things work out beautifully for them now. I mean, defensive side for Synthesia, hopefully they can, you know, start getting stuff back into the game, build that momentum, build a mentality, build that confidence, because right now, 0, it's looking pretty rough after that. After a good second map, it's not looking great.
Yeah, I mean, defensive side is where the Chambers usually stand out, so maybe you can use that as a little bit of a mental reset. Third, knocks out the smoke here. Looks like want to push out with this wall here, but the wall and the orb line up, so they don't realize that they're slipped, but they hear the steps. But Meep gonna die to it. Shock gets some damage off, but Crab's not looking the way of block switch. But Sid and Zero both able to get a kill.
Careful there.
Shaggy trade onto Sid. 2v3 situation, but Shaggy is quite low.
Spike planted.
Shock going a little bit off.
Revealing area.
And yeah, this in this situation, Zero and Money probably have realized plan is for CT, it's for backside. They're going to consider Shaggy's rewrap. He's the low HP. Gets the kill to Zero. Money 1v2 now.
One enemy remaining.
1v1, able to get a good chance at it.
So 1v1 hit the wrap's gonna at least allow the half
There's no
to
way.
come through.
He's
But
gonna
it doesn't
flash.
work out. He's gonna go on the
He's the
left. It hides him. The bricks hide him. He should have gone to the left or at least jumped up. It was not perfect, and the play was even worse. Handed him the round there. Sin, oh my god, I cannot believe Nyx fumbled that one. That was that was such an easy round to win.
Yeah, I
Shows how it
mean,
was
pros don't fake. I guess he just didn't expect the stick, and the stick of the spike there, a big play from Money there. I mean, a little bit of credit, not really that expected, so yeah, big play to get since usually kind of in the situation E4 were in on the first map. This Outlaw gonna get a big early pick. The heavy shield doing Sid some justice, but looking on the side of Synthesia, they're all gonna be one shot to that Outlaw now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, Charles is still definitely a factor into this round, especially if they can stick together. So if one falls, the other can pick up the Outlaw, right? That's a big factor now. Only one player on the yes side. Rotation's starting to come in. They're starting to read this. This is good. The stand is a low on B. There's a trap there. You don't need to overcommit too hard. So as long as the chamber stays back towards mid, are able to commit at least 3 members towards this east side. Sid has the Bulldog, not the best weapon for the job.
Here.
I think Sid spotted him out. Now the situation has been assessed from Synthesia. They're gonna get taken out, but that's a low HP. 3v3 situation. Still though, the Outlaw
Spike
gonna
planted.
take out Money. This Outlaw buy could be huge. I mean, Blossom would be too upset about going down on Money if the Outlaw gets this much value. Just a jump picking.
Last player standing.
Yo, but me left in a 1v2, it's not looking ideal. And the Outlaw and Man
Last player
is so
standing.
rough, but he doesn't consider the wrap. Block switch secures the round, and the Outlaw by destroys Synthesia here. Too many light shields brought up, and it's often seen on maps like Icebox Breeze where you want those long range guns so you avoid buying the heavy shields.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Outlaw play alone. The Poison Dagger gets them this round. Now, they win the pistol in a very shaky fashion. The E4 immediately stabilizes. It tells you, it's like that poster, they are a bunch of cool cats. They chill. They don't really worry too much about losing that pistol round. They still have the reins on this map. And crucially, the Outlaw is still up to farm some eco here.
Yeah, it's a big mid play from Synthesia here. Just everyone stacking towards this mid side. Awesome. Maybe looking to do some more work with this Outlaw, but the smoke maybe not gonna convince E44 to come into this mid angle. And Synthesia gonna reset towards this A man. The drone's gonna keep them entertained. But they're heading towards B.
Oh, oh, we didn't see anyone. Wow, that would have been insane information. Still, the crucial thing is just keeping them occupied, you know, with that drone, with those shock darts. I mean, Zero, unless we can pop something crazy, I'm doubting we can hold this beside. Oh, that's one. Not gonna play it. There's a play. It doesn't matter. It gets 2 immediately. This round is so into jeopardy. He's still here. They're still doubting. Now, 30 seconds left. They have to commit. They can't rotate. Frank's gonna come in. It's gonna be a little bit late, but it doesn't matter.
30
They'll play the
seconds
retake
left.
5
Yeah.
on 3.
Crab
Weak
has a smoke
weapons.
for this trip.
Spike planted.
Weak weapons won't really matter too much. What if they get up close and personal? Charles is the only one who can deny them. But look at this. They're so close already.
Charles gonna hear it though.
Smoke. Oh no! They turned away at the last moment.
He knows Crab is gonna peek out this window
Going
and go.
down. Charles unable to get any more, but
Double
it's still
swing.
there. It's gonna be at least 1-0 immediately with the trade 1-for-1 now. 3v2, 2 down the back of the site. There's Molly's gonna delay for at least a little bit longer. 20 seconds left on the spike there. It's already halfway through. Moving on backside, doing a good job. Tick coming through, but the 1-2, he needs to go into the smoke. He needs to rush in. It's being protected. It's being covered. It's being defended.
Thrifty.
And like a guardian angel, sweeps down from the sky. Synthesia on the back of Pete will find the 6th round.
Zero pulling out heroics. I mean, he looked back in the form he was in on the second map. Zero was the one to stop the comeback from surmounting in that map of Haven, and he's going to be the one to bring themselves into a comeback position. 2 insane kills, and yeah, really solid chance at it now. Yeah, Error 404's first time out. They're not happy about losing that eco. I mean, Zero. It was such good team play coming out from Synthesia after they got the first 2 kills off the heroic play, and you've got to give them credit.
This KD from Zero does him no justice. 7 kills have been 7 massive impact kills every time he steps onto it. So this is a problem now. You can't. These, I mean, see, E44 are losing due to moments, impactful moments. It's not like they don't have the grip on the map. The entire map has been there to control. Right? They have had the better reads, the macro gameplay on defense, somewhere even on attack has been better. But when it comes to these decisive moments, Crab and Zero and the boys are just stepping up big time. So Air 404, they just need to calm down a little bit, play it a bit more patiently together. Fall back in the fundamentals. Don't let them get these advantages. And if they do, you need to trade, you need to convert. Don't let them get too far ahead.
Yeah, and Charles working on this elbow side. Looks like they're playing a little bit more of a default here, and Zero takes the first fight, and then TP's on top of the box. Still another chamber off angle here. It's a good use of the TP there, and you're able to get 2 good operator angles, just maximizing the value of this duel. And A-Man will be huge if Blossom gets this kill, opens up the round. Zipto, stun, wall, gets out. One way comes out, and he can continue hold the line. It's a little bit deep, but still does the job. Shaggy leaping forward, able to get the kill onto Crab.
Huge.
It's a big kill. Makes a little bit of pressure for this A space. Pulls the rotator Meep, and it's a pretty good round so far from E44. It's just Zero left on this B side.
Zero doesn't have an op though. This could be a shooting gallery. The time looks like they have to go to A here.
They're going back A.
To A. Yeah.
The money's going to see this all with the drone. But a big play from Shaggy to push forward. Booming, though, able to take out money, his counterpart, in 3v4 situation now. And it's a big play. Sid going to get caught out, and E44 looking to bring themselves to double digits after the timeout. Backside fight. Zero trying to find a cheeky pick, but Air 4 just not giving anything to the side of Sensation. Hey, gonna get that early pick, not able to stabilize on the second, and Zero gonna be forced to save.
Much you can do there. So E44 again, great reads. Just slow. It's slow. I mean, it could have gone towards B, and it would have worked out either way. Zero was playing towards CT, worried about the main option a lot more. Didn't see any contact in mid, rather than only saw the contact in A main. So, wow, they lost the op. That's insane. That's gonna.
Still though,
oh, that's
the
such
Tour
a
de
big
Force
factor.
is online. Still a little bit of value able to be had with the operator, but instant timeout. It's been eco, and then I guess that was kind of more of an equal buy for the side of E404. But still, timeout comes out from Synthesia here. A good timeout. You've got to start getting a couple rounds in a row. You can't go back and forth or you'll lose out this map. 3 rounds left for E44 to claim the series and get their match against Noob. But Synthesia don't want to allow that. They want to deny that. They want to try and get these hero plays back going. They want to get their confidence back. And the best way to start that would be with this timeout.
Yeah, I mean, the money is not the best. I think Meep could probably hop onto a shotgun like a judge, drop a Vandal over, get an ult down on A main. It's probably the best thing. Or actually, towards B is probably better. So we'll see what they do with this money. that would probably be the best option, to just spread it out. They still have money to buy the next round if they go for that option now. 5v3 on B. This is going to be huge. Oh, I don't know about going towards mid with weaker guns and a Viper's Pit available, though.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, and it looks like just a fast B here coming out from E44. Block switch, putting down the wall, basically a tower. And this 3-man walk elbow could be pretty huge. No one's really considering it this early. Maybe a little bit of mistake for none to be watching. He's gonna drop the orb now. Catch onto the planter.
Spike down B.
Crab gets 2, goes huge. Blossom though, able to get the kill onto Sid. The Hunter's Fury, not quite able to get the value they wanted. Crab though, finally taken out by Nick. V3 situation, and Shaggy finally equalizes 0 though. Quarter Force gets a kill. Meep still stuck in man. 0 now trying to back up with Meep, but
Not ready yet.
Nick still considering this mid angle. And a little bit of a pause where Meep and 0 decide to double up on this elbow. The tap comes out. They're aware. It's B-side. And it looks like they're looking to double up CT, but I don't know if they have time for this.
No, they don't have time. This rotation's going to be too long. They have to go through the elbow option, yeah, and that's exactly what they'll do. Go through Link. Fight's coming out already. The face dumb. First shot's going to be missed there. Boston's been good so far, but that's still a dangerous gun to hear whizzing by your ears. Meep, what a shot that is! But now at 1v2, he's going to get it all! With the Sheriff, with Egos, with only pistol! They fight me and they destroy
This has been insane.
50.
I mean, just 5 deagles every round. I mean, Synthesia winning all the pistol buys. I mean, they win the pistol, they win the eco, they win the next eco. Synthesia just playing different with the pistols, and maybe they've got to keep that up.
One enemy. Last
Look,
player standing.
it's a good eco, but they've got to bring it back with this round. If they want the chance of this game, they can't keep going back and forth. Yeah, the pit's going to be invested, and maybe Synthesia could bring themselves to a better lead here. Instantly, though.
Oh,
It's a
imagine
next-
that's going to dash over. Meep on the backside is going to be forced out. Needs to find something. The timing's not going to work out. Shaggy's going to find the kill immediately. The Viper's just going to be dropped on the side. Operator neutralized. 0 cannot find into the zone off. Need to use something. Neon has to overdrive. This is really the only option they have. And OAS up to need to combine their forces now and hit the Viper's Pit with utility and with force.
Yeah, Nick is able to get a kill into money. The pit is just going to be too hard to handle, and this is a flawless coming up from E44. An absolutely incredible read. Shaggy, the updraft dash over the pit, really selling the round, and as in a good way, getting just securing it, getting that space, and when he was able to get that kill on, who was it, Crab in the backside?
No, it was Meep there. Just
Meep in
it was
backside,
just
Meep in
force.
backside.
Yeah, Meep
When he gets
inside
that
the
kill?
Viper's Pit.
Yeah.
He's pressuring. It was huge. Take him out of the Viper's Pit. Ooh, that's
That
a huge kill
really
to
does.
lose there. Money's already down big time, so losing another gun in the form of Sid, not where you want to be. Now, Money is one away from the Hunter's Fury. It's information availability or flank from Crab with the ultimate 2, so it's not all over. But there's no gun for Money, so Money kind of has to try and find a kill. Hunter's Fury is really the only reliable, surefire way for them to get this round. Stack up, and they contacted A brilliantly against weaker weapons. This is exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, it's a nice take from the side of Air 404, looking to bring themselves to match point, match and series point. But Synthesia flooding out the stalls here, they've got to make some magic happen. Money spots it 2 on the default angle, but Nick able to claim the kill. He takes out Blossom, but the ult is just going to be a lot of pressure here. Blossom, they can't really wait out this ult.
One enemy
It's
remaining.
looking like Synthesia gonna be down 12-7, but me! He's got 3 somehow.
Oh wow, he was on for the 6K there, but unfortunately cannot get it over the line. The time was already way too low anyways, though. Doubtful that
Yeah.
Nick would have stuck around and tried to go for the straight up 1v1, which just played ratty about it. So E4 they reach match points. Still have Hunter Fury online. On the other side, Money's one away, but 11-17, you don't really fall back on him to be able to get that ultimate in this round. And Money is not great either. So this is going to be the challenges, challenge of all challenges here for Sin to try and get this round.
Or spy coming up from Synthesia here, and yeah, I mean the B side is free, left open. Synthesia gonna have to have a really nice retake here. They're starting to realize. I mean, the smoke on the trip. No, they're just gonna. I guess they expected one there, block switch. Not really expecting the heavy fight there. Grab with the info. Money, able to kill onto Charles. This game isn't over yet. Third, able to get the kill onto Nick as well. 4v2 situation. Time is ticking though. Me kinda at least to get this kill. Able to get it onto Blossom. All left down to Shaggy into this round instead. Gonna take him out. 12-8. And Synthesia looking to run 4 rounds in a row.
That's gonna hurt. That round they should not have lost. E4 basically won that round already, and they just fumbled it. Gave Synthesia so many 1v1s that was unnecessary. Should have just played patiently, waited for them to get on site, use the man advantage in their favor. They didn't have Leon, so there's no reason to fight so hard towards the other areas 1vx like that to hand them the round. E4 Money's still good, and the other side is still, a little bit shaky. Money is still not. Money, the player, not gonna have any money. My God, it's gonna be a factor.
A little bit of a mid-roll here, but no one really able to find their way through the wall. So they're able to get the early kill into Shaggy. It's a big kill. TP's onto the off angle as well. Getting a little bit more alive on this defensive half. Meep gonna hear the information. Rotate's coming out. Do they consider the lurk here of Charles? Meep able to get the kill onto Nick, but still Charles has all this A space, so they've got to just stall for Charles here.
Gonna fight forward. Oh, I think Blossom was spotted out right there. That's why Sid's playing so passive. Yeah, essentially, they ping it out, waiting, expecting a push to come through. But Charles activates a dagger in their heart, from their back, through their lungs, and he gets everything they bargained for. Block switch, though, will fumble and fall and need him the most, and now it will bring it back to a 2v3, so still advantages
30 seconds left.
Charles,
oh my God, going ballistic right here. Charles hasn't really shown up insane so far on this map. That's like 0 though. These kills are impactful as heck. Timing works out, good spam, good damage. The smoke is beautiful from Blossom to allow them to eliminate angles and only fight towards one area. Now 2v2, they stack up, they combine, they must win, they must hold the line, and he cannot transfer in time. Blossom falls in by a hair. Meep takes it, and Synthesia is alive for one more round.
Yeah, Meep does not want to lose this game today. Synthesia really just want to survive 3 more rounds in a row to bring it to overtime, but if they're able to, it probably would destroy the mental of Era 404 a bit, but still, 3 in a row required. Realistically, you've got 2 buy rounds and 1 anti-eco to deal with. So, yeah. Last buy round in a row for E404 here. Can they close it out here, or will they bring it to maybe 12 to 11?
Oh no, they've left the open again. They worked out last time. Let's see if it worked out this time. 4-4 is gonna get the plant down though. Shaggy is 1 away from the Blade Storm. I mean, Blossom's 1 away from the oldest, while Hunter Fury already online, so they'll fight towards his B main. No flank still option though. Look at this. Charles is locking down mid. So no threat to Nick and his Hunter Fury. That's Synthesia that's just gonna have to brawl their way through.
Yeah, and Sid charges into sight here. Jump up. Shaggy, they're able to get the kill, gets the 2k, 1 HP! Sid is gonna feel a little rocked here, the time is so low, and it looks like E404 have booked their ticket to the playoffs!
Attackers win.
E404 again, the same way they won Haven. Dominant at the start and then just shaky towards the end. But they get it over the line there. Zero valiant effort from the IGL, but just cannot get his team through to the next game. They will be eliminated, and for Arrow 404 they can celebrate because once again they're back to the TXG Valorant circuit playoffs. So hopefully we'll be looking to extending the historical record, maybe finish a little bit better if they get to the semifinals. But as we look into the stats, I mean, Meep did a fantastic job, but on the other side, definitely Blossom was fantastic. Charge as well, even with low kills, both chambers, low kills, they were hella impactful.
Yeah, I mean, the game was close all around. That's what we like to see, a close game. And yeah, Arrow 404 get themselves a game against Noob. And yeah, well, I mean, that's basically it for today. Me trying his hardest, but Synthesia gonna be eliminated. And coming into tomorrow, we will be seeing the grand finals after all the playoffs occurs. First round, quarterfinals tonight, and then the semifinals. And then, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow with the grand finals.
Tell me where to go, what to do.